what if I went to this page and shared it on that page? Will that pick up traffic?
Maybe. Can you check it on the other one and see if we have sound? With that.
Okay. Sounds good?
Yeah.
Sounds good? Yeah. Sounds really good. And then I'll check what's here real quick.
Oh, was that Facebook or?
That was TikTok.
Oh, okay. It's not showing us live on Facebook.
I went from our other page though. Like go from our other page and see. See if it's showing me live on YouTube.
Oh, because I'm on that page.
Yeah. So when I switch it, same on YouTube, it shouldn't show you, but when you switch it, it does.
Got it.
Okay, crack a cold one, girl. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Hi, Kill. How are you? How's it going in Australia?
Hi, Kev.
Do we know how to move this, or do we,
What are you trying
are we
to
on a
do?
different page? Move that.
Actually, I don't know.
I don't think that's the right page.
Why that's there, but...
There it is. Okay.
I don't know what I'll...
That's fine there, then. I was just going to move it off the page. Been waiting for you. We aren't getting much info, and I'll show you about Nancy. Nothing crazy today. Like, nothing like a major break. Hello, Sin. How are you? Yeah, we're not getting anything crazy. I mean, there was a, Alicia. Hi. Yes. We are feeling much better.
Can we do, or can you pull YT? Or should I pull it up here to get comments?
Oh, I can have it up.
Okay.
Do you have...
This is Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I don't know why it's not moving, though.
Kel, today they did receive was it a fourth?
Yeah.
A fourth ransom letter. A news channel, TMZ. We love you, Kel. Oh, man. Sin.
Aww.
Those are tough days. I'm sorry. Those are real tough days. Flare days are always icky.
Hey, Jana.
Hello. Jana, I'm so sorry I couldn't be here today. I had to work my freaking day job, but, you know, I'm sorry I couldn't be here, but you had the lovely gifts here.
We had a great interview, you guys. I did an interview with Jana today for the podcast about her sister, Crystal. And so that's coming soon. Be looking for that. But we had a great conversation today. We posted Angelique's episode for Victims' Voices about 1 o'clock this morning.
You guys? No, it was actually later than that.
Maybe
Nope.
like 2, something like that. But it's up on the YT and Spotify and Apple. I can grab it. So that's there too. Her story is phenomenal, and she's a great storyteller.
It's by the coffee pot.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know how we're awake either, to be honest with you. You know, we're nonstop. We did take Valentine's Day off. We did take that off and hung out with the kids and did all kinds of fun stuff. And we did have a downtime, which was nice. We did all the fun stuff, so we're still pretty tired that day, but it was fun. We got to kind of clear our minds a little bit that day. And then we're back at it. Tonight, I'm having this. I'm having these tonight. You know, actually, I never liked these before, but I'm actually starting to like them now. They're really good with popcorn, by the way. I love sweet and salty.
Hi, DJ.
DJ Spocko! What up?
Oh my god, did you hear that?
Yeah, was that your tooth? Or okay, don't choke on any of them Tic Tacs, please. Okay, thank you. Cleaning and nice hair, Chloe. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I did get it cut. Was it last week?
I think so.
Miss Pink, nice to see you.
I almost put my pink hoodie on, and then I didn't. I'm gonna pull this down here.
No, go ahead. We're probably
ahead.
gonna say the same thing anyway. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say we have some really good stuff coming for you guys. Like we did an interview on Thursday. And then we did an interview on Sunday, yesterday. And then we did an interview today. So we have some really good stuff coming for you guys. Some really great stories. And then this week we have 2 interviews on Saturday. So we'll probably go live and let you guys see some behind the scenes for that too. But we have some really good live content coming for you guys. Nancy Guthrie is eating breakfast at Bob Evans. Breaking news. Okay. All right.
Bob Evans. That's so funny. You know what's funny about Bob Evans? Is I love their mashed potatoes. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Oh, hey, Ricky on FB.
Oh my God, Ricky! Ricky! I didn't even see you on there.
We have 3 different...
Ricky!
We're on TikTok, YT, and FB right now. So we have 3 different sets of comments that we're looking at.
Me and Ricky go way back.
Aw, we did have a good Valentine's Day. I hope you guys all had a good Valentine's Day too. Hey, Kara.
Ricky, you can finally meet my wife.
Hi. Kara Spencer is in the chat. Her brother is Matthew Spencer. He's been missing since August last year, and every chance I get, I always mention him too. So, if you haven't heard his story, look at our page. We have it on our YT and our TikTok. Kara has it all on her page. Go follow her and watch her videos. But Matthew was driving from Las Vegas to Houston, and he stopped near Williams and Flagstaff, Arizona, and has not been seen since. So, I always like to mention him when I can. And Kara is so sweet. Their family is so sweet, and she's always popping into our lives to say hello. Hey, voices.
Thank you, Ricky.
I think so
too.
we have Jana, who is Crystal McRory's sister, in the chat. We also have Kara. So if you guys see their names, go follow them, watch their videos, and see their stories.
Yes.
We're back, Allison. Let's hope that we don't have to stay up until 5 a.m. this time or whatever.
No more wild goose chases on live, please. Thank you.
We were up for 5 hours. Like, I went and looked at the live recording, and I was like, 5 hours? What?
Crazy.
We know the number of people missing in Arizona. Yeah, so I don't know the exact number off the top of my head, but I know that there are a lot of missing cases in Arizona. I'm a new follower, and so brought in. Aw, thanks, Allison. So, aw, thanks, Ricky. I don't know if there's... I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any comments. Ricky's making my day because I feel very tired right now.
No, Ricky is a hype, bro.
I just got done doing the dishes and cooking dinner.
Red flags and body bags are back, all right.
All right.
I gotta do the Backstreet Boys.
So everybody, the other night, what was it, Friday night, we were on for 5 hours because when we got on is when they started the SWAT raid, and so then it was just from there. We were following everybody that was there that was live on scene. Mm-hmm. We are fully prepared to pull up lives tonight, but right now I think it is a little bit quiet. I downloaded the newest videos and pictures and information so we could talk about it. Our new theory, I don't know if you guys saw the video comparison that we did. I can pull up the picture. There's a thing with the Range Rover, and everybody's saying that this guy was out of town. But the Range Rover that we watched on live get swabbed for DNA. They have confirmed that DNA is tied to the case.
That changes.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, maybe it's just delayed.
I was like, what? They have confirmed that DNA is tied to the Nancy Guthrie case in a way that they are checking it against DNA on scene. And that's what they said, they were doing in the back of the Range Rover, which we were pretty sure was happening, what was happening. So do we think maybe they're delaying around? Oh, you said the Q word? What'd you say?
You said the Q word.
I did? What did I say?
What's the Q word?
Oh, quiet. Yeah, you never say quiet or slow. Or then it gets really loud and really, really fast.
Man, I was about to say something else.
So there's a lot of weird stuff happening, and I think that it's kind of like the sheriff's department doesn't want to say certain things out loud, but the FBI does, and then the FBI doesn't want to say certain things. There's a lot of stuff going on, a bunch of different moving pieces. But everything that I could find online and what we found says that this guy that's in the picture named Zach, that's not his real name, that's what he goes by, had this Range Rover, sold it to Luke. Okay. It's reported that Luke is one of the people that was detained and questioned that night and then released.
And his mom.
It's also been reported that Zach was taken in for questioning, but Zach denies online that he was taken in for questioning. He says he was out of the country. He says he did sell the Range Rover to Luke on what day?
Allegedly. From what I've been seeing on Insta was that Zach was on there trying to defend himself, and he said that he sold the Range Rover to Luke on February 13th. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. February 13th.
Mm-hmm. So he says that he sold this Range Rover to Luke on February 13th.
And then he was out of the country. If that's true, that's a little... If that's true, that's shady.
But that was his explanation for clearing himself was that he sold the that he sold the Range Rover to Luke on February 13th and then left the country. So his excuse right now is that he's out of the country. And he might very well be. That might very well be the story. Those are the things that have been reported to us. But he said online 2 weeks ago he sold it. Yeah, he says. So Zach says he sold it to Luke. The Range Rover that we watched get tested that night.
The dates though on that, I don't know. I don't know the exact dates. That was just what was floating around Insta. Mm-hmm. That it was sold like the day before. A bunch of people were saying it was sold the day before on the 13th.
So, but Zach has taken to the internet to try to clear his name by saying that he sold the Range Rover and that he went out of town. Zach is also listed on the house that was raided that night that we were all watching them, that SWAT was there. Yeah. So, what's being reported by police is that these people were taken in for questioning. They were released. They've been kind of like not saying the names. But given what we know about when people get taken in for questioning, they could take them in for questioning, release them, and then arrest them later. So it doesn't mean that they're not, still on their radar just because they detained them and then let them go.
Hey, Pappy.
Hey, Pappy. But they are testing the DNA that we watched them pull from that car and seal it and all that stuff afterwards. So that is in progress. How did we get this information? We do a lot of work behind the scenes. Why does it feel like it's taking them so long to do DNA testing? I mean, they did say so. There's been conflicting reports on that too, but they were reporting that they had gotten DNA back on the glove and that they just were waiting for like final policies and procedures to put it into CODIS. But it does seem like it's taking a little while, and that could have to do with a lot of different factors. Look at the glove from the nest. Looks like they're wearing a ring. I think that somebody said that was actually a wrinkle, and it was like debunked earlier. Julie says, so if you literally have nothing to do with this, why not volunteer your DNA? Yes. But yeah, so the sheriff did come on today and say that all of the Guthrie family have been cleared. Please don't speculate that any of them are involved. It can be harmful and hurtful, and so he made like a statement about that too.
So Luke's girl is detained.
So Luke has a history.
I did see that.
He has a record.
Oh, she is booked. Okay.
Luke has a record. So I didn't get around to it yet, but I was going to do a comparison to Luke with the sketch and the mask photos. But Zach is pretty spot on comparison. But to me, Luke looks more like the sketch that the sketch artist drew, which is interesting. Like his, I don't know, the shape of his face.
Who was the guy with the bucket?
The bucket?
I don't know about
the bucket.
I don't know about a bucket. Can we recap on who Luke is? Took a break all day yesterday. Thank you kindly.
So on Friday, we were on live and we were watching, not really knowing what we were getting ourselves into, but
arrested yesterday. Luke's girlfriend.
Oh.
Interesting. Do you know what for?
I'm going to write that down because I can try to pull up her booking information. When we get off. I'm looking everywhere for that.
So if you guys missed the live that we had last week, basically on Friday night we went live. We were watching JLR's live on YT, and they were basically stamping this. They were sealing this Range Rover for evidence and dusting for fingerprints, like 4 miles away from Nancy's house. The owner was Zach, the guy in the green shirt that you see on the screen. But he had recently sold it to Luke. So I think that's how they both got involved. And it said, there's no strong proof that Luke was... So Luke is the one who bought the Range Rover from Zach, is what we're hearing. Now...
Luke's girlfriend is Kayla, and she's Penny Guthrie's niece. I did see that earlier.
Yeah. Okay. So it all ties together somehow, but I think that Zach sold Luke the Range Rover. Hello, Schmurder. How's it going?
Hi, Schmurder. So I just wrote that down because I'm gonna look up Luke's girlfriend.
I have to get the dates on that, on the exact dates on when he sold it. I don't have that exact information.
Her last name is J. I do have Savannah's last video if you guys want to watch it. I downloaded it before we got on here.
Jamal, no, not yet. She has not found yet.
I think it's going to play when I click it, though, for some reason.
So she was booked 2:15. So she was booked last night. Or yesterday.
Sorry. I knew it was going to do that when I clicked it.
Kayla Noel Day.
Kayla Noel Day. I got it.
Kayla
I have a few methods that I can use to see what I can find.
Brenda, doesn't he? She said he looks just like the masked man. Zach does.
He does. If you guys haven't seen that video that I posted, please go watch it and report back, because to me, like, I know the person on the Nest camera has his head kind of like turned a little bit, so there's like a little bit of a different angle. So it was hard to overlay it exactly, but it's pretty close. For sure. So this is I downloaded the video. TMZ got the new ransom note, so I downloaded that video, and then this is Savannah's latest one. So I can play it really quick if you guys want. If you guys want to see it. This is the latest one that she released, and then I also have the TMZ video from today that they just released with their newest ransom. So this is the Savannah video. I'll go ahead and play it.
I wanted to come on, and it's been 2 weeks since our mom was taken, and I just wanted to come on and say that we still have hope, and we still believe. And I wanted to say to whoever has her or knows where she is that it's never too late. And you're not lost or alone. And it is never too late to do the right thing. And we are here. We believe. And we believe in the essential goodness of every human being. And it's never too late.
She does look really tired but we were reading something yesterday that says that Savannah was feeling a lot of like guilt for what happened, like blaming herself and thinking about stepping away from media, and I can't imagine, like I can't even begin to imagine how hard it has been and all of this, like everything. So you can definitely see that on her face. But I think it's interesting that some people in the chat are saying, like, it sounds like she's almost speaking in riddles or speaking to someone specifically, or that she, like, is making a plea to someone specifically.
Who is Kayla?
Wait, where?
Kayla's Luke's girlfriend.
Oh, I was like, what?
I don't know.
Which Kayla? It is definitely taking a toll on her, for sure. And could be, you know, the FBI does help in those things. So could have been written by that too. So Luke, I can pull that back up, but Luke is the person who supposedly is in possession of that Range Rover that was towed away from the Culvers on Friday. And what we were told just now is that Kayla did get arrested yesterday. Yeah, I can't even imagine, like, we were talking about this the other night, but I think that when things like this happen, the humanity gets lost sometimes, and people forget that these are people.
Thank you,
But
Thank you, Kel.
These are people, and this is somebody's grandmother, and this is somebody's mom, and she's 84 years old, and she's built a life, and she's gotten to this point where she's a grandmother, and she gets to enjoy this life that she built, and now this has happened. So I can't imagine the stress that they're all under. 84 years, yeah.
Hey, Miss
Hey,
Eagle.
Miss Single. What happened? Did I miss something?
Where?
I don't know. You said thank you, Kayla. Bucket Kayla or a different
I
Kayla?
said, hey, Miss Single.
Oh, before
No,
that.
thank you, Kel.
Oh, okay.
She sent the stuff that she found on the kids.
Oh, okay. I don't know where Jason works. Somebody was asking me about him earlier. I'm gonna have to look him up. We've seen his videos of like, and the things that everybody's saying, but I don't know where he works.
Just forwarded you JLR's last TikTok. Please check.
Okay.
I can look on the other page really quick just to see if this is the latest. I can look at it on the other account.
And I know JLR, I was watching him earlier and he got off live. He said it was kind of quiet and he was going to get off and rest, which...
And he need to go to sleep.
Yeah, he needs some rest. He's been working hard.
Oh my gosh.
So, hey Hannah Banana. So he's not on right now, but if he does pop back on, we can check him out. I have the TMZ video too. I was going to play that really quick for you guys. But they got a new ransom letter, and it says that Nancy's in Mexico. I want to know what you guys think about the ransom letters. Hey, Christina. I'm curious what you guys think about these letters or emails or whatever that TMZ keeps getting. I just don't really know how to feel about it.
A fourth letter from the same person who says that he knows where Nancy Guthrie is and he wants money in return for the information. Essentially, he wants the reward. So, I have something to say to you, and I've already talked to the FBI about this, that if you are not real, you're committing a crime, and you should know that. And this is a serious federal crime. If you are real,
Yeah.
this is the fourth letter you've sent, and
He
I
says.
should tell everybody that in this letter it says, I know what I saw 5 days ago south of the border, and I was told to shut up so I know who he is, and
Oh no, it stopped working.
that was definitely Nancy with them. This is the second time he has referred to more than one person involved in this. He said there was a main person and there are others, and he said it here. He is saying that Nancy was taken to Mexico. Now this is what he's saying. I'm not going to vouch for him, but this is the fourth letter. We have sent them all on to the FBI. And he also says one of the reasons he's worried about coming forward is he has a record. He has a burglary on his record from 10 years ago. So I don't know if you're real or not, if you're watching this.
Julie.
But if you are, and I have told the FBI that we're going to do this, they know this, that if you're worried about getting this money, and you really do have this information, send it to us. You're
She
sending
said,
us these
well.
letters. Send it to us. We will forward it to the FBI. And that way there's a record that we have that you supplied this information. If they find her and they find the kidnapper, then at least there is evidence, because we have it, that you're the one who provided the information. So this is a way for you to get that money if this really is legitimate. Send us the information. We will pass it on to the FBI.
So apparently it's TMZ leading the investigation. I was curious what you guys thought, and I was gonna try to put a poll up for whoever asked, but I think everybody in the chat is saying the same thing. I will see if I can put a poll up. I don't know if I can in the screen, but I will definitely try. But I just feel like it's so odd that these keep getting sent to TMZ and only TMZ. I think it's so strange.
I mean, it's like a joke at this point, bro. Like, they're like, oh, we have our fourth one.
Oh, it's like strategic too. It's like right when everything kind of like
Like-
lulls a little bit, then there's a new one.
Like, if this is actually, like, if it's real, like, somebody else besides anybody there is doing that, that's weird. It's so weird.
Can you go to our TikTok and download that video of the comparison and send it to our email?
Yeah.
I have a video comparison, Voices for Victims, of... That is the only picture that I have of Luke. There's not another one anywhere on the internet, which I will say, usually if it's like, I don't know, sometimes if it's certain types of people, it's really hard to find pictures, but I have a video comparison of Zach to the masked man, and we're going to try to pull that up. Kidnapping for ransom is not common. It does not happen. So, the picture in the bottom right is from Friday when they were pulling whoever they detained out of the Range Rover. I saw somebody in the chat ask, what are your credentials? I'm assuming they're talking about us. I'm a credentialed victims advocate with an extensive history in a rape crisis center. I'm also a trauma survivor, and Chloe is as well. We have a few different certifications and things. They're all on our website if you would like to go look at them. We kind of are lifelong learners. We do some investigating in Colorado, but all of our certifications are on our website if you would like to go look at it. The button's at the top of our page, and there's literally an entire page of our certifications with pictures and everything.
Oh, yeah, we did just put all the certs up there, didn't we?
They're all on there. It's an entire page.
Okay, I sent it to the email, so if you want to check that.
Thanks, Carrie. Would it matter to check gasoline and gas container purchases for a long drive? Oh, I will say, before we got on here, somebody said, what are TMZ's credentials?
Besides tap.
Stop.
God.
I've been in a lot of courtrooms. I've worked with a lot of detectives. I've worked with a lot of victims of crimes and worked on a lot of things. I've done the prison grape program. I used to give those presentations. I mean, you name it. There's a lot of things that we have done and seen.
Well.
Oh, what I was going to say is, before we got on, I saw that they just said that the FBI has a list of 40 names that they're taking to all the GUN stores in the area to see if those people have been in there. So maybe they're thinking that this person was dumb enough to have purchased that tool before they did what
how
they
can I
did.
send you another? I'm going to go to our other page.
Or our email.
I was going to put the email in the link.
It won't let you put the email address in the chat. You have to like space it out. Like the @ can't be by the words.
I sent you the video to the email too.
Oh, perfect. I'm going to pull up the comparison video so you guys can see it, because I did not add that one in here. I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't do that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why somebody would go and purchase it right before they were about to do that in the same area where they were about to do it, but maybe that's what they're thinking. I'm not really sure. I just downloaded that. I don't know why I did. Let's see. I have to remember how I did that the other night when I pulled that up for you guys. Let's see. Oh, the week before there was a Pew Pew fair there. Interesting.
I just pinned our email.
Yeah, there's our email. So if you have anything that you want to send, or if you guys need anything or whatever, that's our email. It's at the top of our page too.
You can send the other picture or any picture you have on this case if you want to. You can always send it there if you like.
I'm trying to figure out how to, let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay.
So the guy that we're about to show you, a lot of you guys are asking who that is. The guy on, the guy Zach, he was the one who owned the Range Rover. And then apparently he sold the Range Rover to Luke. Apparently, allegedly, Luke is dating someone in the Guthrie family. I believe, if the rumors are true. I'm still working on finding those facts.
Can you guys see that really well, or is it not in the right place?
Keep that playing.
Hold on, I think it like did something weird. I think I have to re-add it. It's like the only way that it would let me add it in. Let's see. There we go.
Okay, here we go.
It's like once it gets done playing, then it just takes it off the screen. Yes, that's Zach in the green shirt. And that sketch is from the sketch artist. She's like a world-renowned sketch artist. She holds a Guinness World Record. But she made that sketch, and then that is Zach. The person that's top.
Did
I don't know if it's right or left for you guys.
it play?
Yeah. Did you see it? Oh, it's because I didn't put it on the other screen.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, so the house that was raided is pretty close to Nancy's house. It's within a 3-mile range. And it is Luke and his mom. I don't want to say we know, but that were reported to have been taken in for questioning. It's also been reported that Zach was taken in for questioning, but Zach has taken to the internet to say that no, he wasn't. So do with that what you will. But I did the comparison of Zach to the masked man. I have not done one of Luke yet. That was my plan for tonight. I'm going to make it when we get off of here. Saturday there was a wrecked car, and today it wasn't there. Where was there a wrecked car?
Luke's car was towed today from his driveway.
Oh. Interesting. Weird. Yeah, so I will say, to me, Luke's eyes and the eyelashes look dark. They look like that, like what you see in the picture. And I can pull the picture up. But his eyebrows are throwing me off. So there's the masked man for reference. Yeah, so to me, the Luke's eyes, like the deepness and the darkness and the eyelashes, and he looks a lot like the sketch to me. But Zach's, something about his eyebrows and everything just lines up perfectly, so I don't know. But then also, I had someone saying earlier that there could have been 2 different people on the camera, or 2 different people that, could have helped each other, so I don't know. I can try and get you a closer picture of Luke, but that is, well, did somebody just email it?
Yeah, it was this picture.
Let me see. I can see if I can pull that one up.
It was the one that I couldn't confirm. We couldn't confirm.
Oh, yeah. That's a different guy.
Are you sure? Because another one sent this,
Or it could potentially be a different guy. I'll say that because
So another person on FB sent this photo.
Yeah, so that's a guy, and I will say I did find him online. His name is Luke Daly on Facebook, and it does say that he lives in Tucson.
Is it him? Like, I mean, it could
But
be. Is it like a newer picture of him? Like
he looks very different from the booking photo, but I can show it to you guys, and I mean, you do with it what you will. But this is the picture that we just got sent. Hold on. Let's see. It just takes me a second because I have to pull it on one side and then pull it on the other, so just bear with me. So this is the picture that was just sent to us saying that that's Luke. And I have seen that picture floated around online. The reason that I'm using the other photo that I have is because that is his booking photo, so I know that that is him in that photo. Like I said, this picture is tied to a Facebook that does say Luke Daly, and it does say Tucson, Arizona, and it's actually the only person with that name spelled like that from Tucson that's on Facebook. So do with that what you will. But that is a picture that's been floating around online, rumored to be Luke. I can pull up another picture of Luke, the booking picture, if you guys want to like compare them. I also have that picture of Zach, so I can pull that one up and you can look at them like beside each other.
They said, "Do you have a picture of Jason the neighbor?"
I don't, but I can find a picture of Jason the neighbor real fast and pull him up too. But let me see. I'll pull up. I have this booking photo.
Yeah, the picture of Zach is on there too. We do have the picture of Zach.
Yeah, and I'll pull that one up too for you guys. But this one's hard to. Let me see if I can.
I mean, maybe if that's a younger.
Potentially, yeah. I'm just gonna crop it in so I can make it bigger. So
lost hair, hairline, thinner beard. Maybe.
Okay, yeah, I think.
It could be him actually. That could be like a really because see, like, look at this date. It says release 2020. So like that could be like, I mean, if that's 6 years different, that could be the same guy. I mean, I don't know.
Somebody said no, don't put Jason.
But then again, the guy on the right, or the mugshot photo looks like brown eyes to me, but it's hard to say. Yeah, the nose does look similar. It's just hard to tell the eye color.
So those two pictures are Luke Daly, and that is the person that has been said to have been taken in.
I don't know, it's hard to say on the eye color.
With the Range Rover. So when they were taking someone from the Range Rover, that would be the guy.
Who was threatening to file lawsuits?
I don't know. To file lawsuits against who?
It just says, threatening to file lawsuits.
I don't know. Where? In the comments?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm multitasking. I'm trying to get these pictures.
Oh, Kaysen. The neighbor, I guess.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I saw that he was jumping in lives, actually. I did see that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's Luke, and then I'll take those down, and I can get you guys the picture of Zach, or I can just overlay it over the top of those. I have a lot happening on my screen, so just bear with me. I'm new. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know, guys. I need to go.
This is Zach.
Yeah. They kind of look like they could be related to me, but I don't know.
Well, somebody was saying they were brothers, remember? They were saying brothers, but they don't have the same name. Let's see. So they could be like partial siblings. But I don't know. That's not verified. But there's Zach. So, and I'll move this so you guys can look. This is rumored to be Luke. And then Zach beside him. I don't have Kayla's mugshot, but I can pull it up really quickly, probably. Just take a look at Jason. He always wears. I will. Yeah, so in looking at the eyes and eyebrows, they're very similar. The nose is very similar. I'm going to do an overlay of Luke tonight, though. I just didn't get to it last night. We've been booked up with interviews and stuff this weekend, so we've been doing a lot of work. Somebody said I think Kayla is spilling the tea to Ellie. So they did take her in. And you know what? A lot of times in cases like this, they will find another reason to arrest someone so that they can put the pressure on them. And so the fact that she was taken in yesterday.
Yeah.
Interesting. Hey, Legally. How are you?
Hello.
I was just mentioning you in an interview earlier.
My aunt said, so do y'all know if they're going to check these people out, or are they just going to go up to her door with investigations going on?
So they did take them in for questioning. They did let them go, but that does not mean that they don't think anything. It just means that they don't really have enough for an arrest right now.
Yeah.
So they could potentially, we know that they're waiting for that DNA to come back from the Range Rover and, the rest of the DNA that they had. So if it all matches up, I'm
going to go to Pima County website now and see what I can find now that I know her.
Hey, Carrie.
Now that I know Kayla Day.
Kayla Noel Day. Yeah, we'll try to pull up her booking photo now. I feel like that DNA has to be coming back soon, right? You guys, there's a lot of comments coming in, and so if we miss you, just keep sending it.
I'm doing a inmate lookup right now on Pima County.
I'm trying not to miss comments. Somebody said I'm so behind on everything that's happening with this. So what happened as far as this goes, what we're talking about right now, is that Friday night there was a SWAT raid. There was a separate traffic incident at Culver's where they took someone in from Culver's and allegedly a mother and son from a home near Nancy's in for questioning. And then the Range Rover from Culver's was also sampled for DNA in the parking lot and then sealed and towed to be taken in. We watched that on live. We just happened to be on the live of the one news reporter that was there before, when it was happening. And so we watched live them sampling the back of the car and sealing it up and all of that. And we were kind of on the edge of our seat, what's happening. But allegedly that Range Rover belonged to Zach. Let's see. To Zach. And he allegedly has gone on the internet to say that he sold that Range Rover to, let's see if I can point to Luke, the other guy. And so that's what he's saying online.
Kayla's being held without a bond.
Kayla is held without bond. Does it have a booking photo?
Nope. I got nothing on here.
No
Literally,
booking
it's just telling me her
photo?
age is 32, and that's about it. It's telling me her name, and then it says Superior Court. There's 2 reference numbers, and then it says bond type. It says hold without bond, and then obviously $0 bond. But also whenever I go to type in, I'll do the inmate lookup under Daly, Luke Daly, unless that's not his actual last name.
No, it is. It's Daley though, not Dai.
Yeah, Daley.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing showing on him. In Pima County.
Yeah, because he's not in custody right now.
So he's not on there. Was there somebody else?
Your live is not eligible because it contains unoriginal content. What?
Was it the...
I don't know. Hold on. I don't know what's happening. I think TikTok thinks that we're a bot right now.
Always.
I'm like, what?
Oh, wow.
Sorry, guys. TikTok is trying to, yeah, we love TikTok Shop. I don't know what's happening right now, but we love TikTok Shop. Can you guys see us still? I'm going to do something really quick.
Wow.
Because
Lucas,
I think that might be
2024.
why. What?
Lucas 2024. He was using a filter in that picture.
Oh, so can you
So-
save that picture?
Yeah, he actually has dark brown eyes.
I think that something weird is happening because of what was on the screen. That's why I took it down. Just so you guys know. There's Nancy's house. We'll give it a second and we'll pull it back up. And we love TikTok Shop. So Kayla says recap is needed. I'm sorry, I was just panicking because we got Hannah Banana'd before and I'm like, no. So I had a little panic. It's fine. I feel better now.
That could have been him because that was in 2021, so he's a lot smaller.
So pull up that other picture because I'm not going to put it on the screen at this moment because I don't want that to happen again. But this is the picture that she's
2024. Someone just sent me that in an email.
I will put it on the screen in a little bit so you guys can see it better. But right now, since it's acting a little strange, I'm going to just do that and then continue on. So yeah, so for the recap for what happened, basically these two people that we had on the screen are affiliated with that Range Rover that got taken in and swabbed for DNA on Friday during the SWAT raid. Sorry, I'm like stumbling over my words because I'm like, TikTok, please, we're real, don't do that. Yeah, so Luke is the guy who's supposedly in current possession of the Range Rover. Zach is the guy who says he sold the Range Rover to Luke on February the 13th before leaving the country. And then Kayla is allegedly Luke's girlfriend who is currently in custody. And it has been reported and released now that the Range Rover is being tested for DNA in relation to the Nancy Guthrie case. The house that SWAT went to on Friday is 2 miles from Nancy's house. Within a 3-mile range is where they were. They were questioned, they were released, which only means that, you know, it doesn't mean anything definitive. There could still be a potential for one of them being taken in later. So we had originally looked the house up, but it was the wrong address. So on live, we were like, oh, it's this person's house. And then I think it was the wrong address. So the new address, or the address that the actual raid happened at, I think allegedly was Zach's address, right?
I feel like
I think it was.
But it could have been Luke's. I don't know. I can't remember. But something was tied to that house and the Range Rover were together somehow. And I don't know if they were going off of it being when it belonged to Zach or before or after he sold it. But I'm pretty sure it was Luke and his mom. Because I'm pretty sure that's who was detained.
That's right. It was Luke and his mom.
Because they kept saying like it was an older lady and the younger male, like a mom and son duo.
I have like high blood pressure and everything. I'm like panicked about the screen. Yes, Luke and his mom. That's correct.
Yeah. Luke's mom, Mary. Yeah.
Thank you. Kayla has no bond because she had a warrant. And everyone says it's rug related.
Okay. Makes sense. But
Tev says you're okay. I'm like, my face is red and everything because, not kidding, the last time when we got Hannah Banana'd, we were on live like this and we were chatting. We were having such a good conversation and then it just went out. Okay. So we're getting all of these pictures and information and I will put it together for you guys.
Thank you guys for sending those to the email.
Yeah, thank you so much. Oh, look, someone sent you join my fan club. Oh, a heart me.
Thank you.
And when I'm on the other screen, sometimes we can't see the gifts. So thank you guys for sending those. I had to say that the other night. I'm so sorry if I didn't see it come through, but depending on which screen I'm on, I can't see it.
There's some information that I have to get. I want to fact check before I say for certain But we do believe, from what I've heard, yes, Zach sold the Range Rover to Luke. From my understanding, allegedly, he sold the Range Rover to Luke a little while ago. I don't know when it was solidified. I don't know when it was like done deal. From what my understanding is, 2 weeks ago, he was on Insta talking about how he sold the Range Rover to Luke. Now, and then some were saying the 13th, so that's where I don't know. That's where I need to get I need to fact check, because there's no, I haven't looked at records. I haven't seen it though.
Luke was allegedly driving it, is what everyone's saying, but it's still showing registered to Zach.
The shop, our shop is down. So our shop is down, or is that on my end? Our site?
Wait, what shop?
Oh, merch.
I checked I can't say that on here, but I checked it earlier and it was working. It was working. Oh, are you talking about the gifts? They just, like, restricted our lives, so that might be why.
Oh.
I don't really know what happened. I think we got in trouble. Being demonetized is what it says.
What?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. No, I think it just said, the thing that I got just said that we weren't being, like, we were getting restricted. We weren't being able to be pushed out. So, I don't know.
Reset the live. I see others going through.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Okay. You scared me for a second. Appeal
okay.
approved. Our
Okay.
appeal just got approved, so that's why. Okay, perfect.
Okay,
Everything's better.
breathe a minute now. You need some water?
I need a drink.
Need some water?
Hold on.
Get you some
Wait,
water,
guys.
Y'all, I'm not joking. Like, before Thanksgiving, we were like, we were bananaed, and it was, yeah, it was a rough couple.
I have trauma. I'm not kidding, because I know we're talking about Nancy, and I'm not going to, like, be long-winded, but we worked so hard to build this platform, and we did that so that we could be a voice for victims and, you know, do all of these big, amazing, wonderful things that we want to do. And we are so happy to have built the platform and got the audience and to be able to do those things. And we've just been able to start pushing out our Victims' Voices episodes and all of that. And so when that happened around Thanksgiving, I literally cried. I sat on the floor and cried because I was so upset. And I have trauma from that. So I was like, no, please no. We do have another account. It's not named like this. It just has our names on it.
I got it.
It does exist. It doesn't have very much on it, but it's like our fun little travel account. But we do have another one. But yeah, they approved it. We're all good. So I feel like I can breathe now because I couldn't even speak. I was like stammering over my words. I was like, what are we talking about? Yeah, so sorry guys. I'm back. I'm refocused. We can talk about Zach and Luke and all the things. They must have found something in that Range Rover for them to tow it away. So they did. We watched them. There was probably like 25 bags, I would say. Do you think it was that many? It was a lot of bags that they swabbed out of the back of that Range Rover.
I don't know what it was, but I know they took fingerprints and on all the doors, and then something in the back. They were in that back for at least a good 5-10 minutes, like doing something. So, and
Yeah.
they had those curtains up so we couldn't see. And also, there was a lot of people who were saying that was not real. That the whole sheet. You know, whenever they had the Range Rover, if you guys were with us on Friday night, when they opened the back of that Range Rover, and they had the two officers were holding sheets over to hide whatever was in there. That was real. That is not AI. That was very real. There was so many people, probably 1,300 people on our live watching it with us live from, what was it, Fox 10 Phoenix. Yeah, it was definitely real. We had a lot of people thinking that was AI. That was not AI.
Oh, I got so many nasty comments.
We
on that.
don't know. I'm not gonna post you something. We're not gonna post anything that's AI. I'm not gonna give you that. We will fact check it, and if I don't know for 100% certain, I'm gonna tell you that I don't know 100% certain. So yeah, that was real.
Allison said it was so late. It was literally like, what, 3 a.m. when I posted it? And I woke up the next morning to like a million comments, people being like, you shouldn't post things that aren't real. And I was like,
all I can do is give them the direction to go find themselves. So, they said all relatives were cleared, though.
Yes, they did come. The Pima County Sheriff's Office did put out a statement today saying that all family was cleared, all relatives, and they said to please not speculate otherwise because they had been cooperating and it was harmful to the family. Thank you guys for sending the gifts.
I actually got car sick from the drive, yeah.
Yeah, we were like, it was wild, and it was very stressful because we were watching it in real time, so we're like on the edge of the seat, like, what are they doing in the back? Why do they have the sheet up? Like, what are they doing?
See, that's so I just thought about that too, Jazz, because I was thinking that too, because they said they cleared the family, but isn't Kayla a relative? If Kayla's a relative, that I don't know for sure yet either. Have you looked into Kayla?
I've seen that floating around, but I don't ever say things unless I know for 100% fact. So I have not reported it because I haven't had time to fact check it. But I did write it down on my list tonight so I can go fact check it. And so I can, update you guys. But I just don't like to, I like to check first and make sure. But I did see that a lot reported online that Kayla was somehow related. But also, and this is not 100% I'm the professional and I know the answer, but in my experience, if they're able to come out and say that the family is cleared or all of the immediate relatives are cleared, to me, that makes it seem like that they have DNA tested all of those people in that circle and they know that they don't match, that there's something that doesn't match up, that doesn't make sense, and they're able to clear them in that way. To me, that's what that would signal. But like I said, I didn't talk to the sheriff and he didn't tell me that.
Trevor, yes. From what I understood, Mom did need the medication because she did have some heart stuff going on, and chronic pain and inflammation, from my understanding. Christina, what you got? What you got? You said something. Christina, I see you.
I have the Pima County Sheriff's announcement. I can pull it up for you guys too.
True, unless she's related by marriage. That's true, and they could be thinking that they could be talking about immediate family like you guys were talking about. So
hey, Jazzy.
Maybe that's what they meant. That was cleared. Maybe because all the rumors going around about Tommaso and all these different things. Maybe that's what it was.
Mm-hmm. But we know, when we were watching them swab that Range Rover, they took probably 25 bags. I'm not kidding. It was so many swabs. They put the sheet up. They swabbed the back of the Range Rover. They swabbed the handles of all the doors. It looked like at one point they were lifting fingerprints. And they sealed every door with evidence tape before they towed it away. Every entrance to the car they sealed with evidence tape. What I have showing on the screen...
They're running through
making
CODIS.
Sure... Christina, you're not shadowed. There's a bunch of comments coming in though.
What was in the backpack though? Yeah, that's what I want to know. What was in the backpack? Because you would think that they're gonna have an empty backpack if their plan is to go in there and take things and fill the backpack, right? But if the backpack's already full, what the heck was in it?
What I have on the screen is the Pima County announcement from today. I try to make it bigger. I don't know if that helps. It's always hard for me to tell what it looks like on your screen. But that's the statement that they put out today, saying that the family had been cleared and please to not speculate otherwise. Let me know if you guys can't see it. But that's directly from Pima County Sheriff's Office. But remember, this is a joint operation, so Pima County's working on it, but so is the FBI. And are they fully keeping each other in the loop on everything? I don't know. who knows? But yeah, it seems like they got a lot from that Range Rover, and we know that they're testing it against DNA found in the home, and then they're also testing all of that against DNA found in a glove. Yeah, so no, it was not an FBI statement. It was a Pima County Sheriff's Office statement saying family has been cleared. And sometimes in joint investigations, they work really well together, and then sometimes you have miscommunication, so they could be miscommunicating. I don't know. What the Pima County Sheriff's Office said, what was that yesterday? They said that preliminary DNA had come back on the glove and that they were waiting for a few things like just like I don't know, the words leaving me, but like the final few things, and then they were going to put it in CODIS, but that was the last thing they've said about the glove. Mm-hmm. And that was straight from Pima County. On another chat, they said his name was Luke. Yeah, I took their pictures off the screen because I didn't know what was happening, but I can totally flash them back up for you guys. I just want to be careful, but I think
nosy neighbor.
You know, in the note, somebody could have been creeping.
Who owns the Range Rover? Apparently, allegedly, I don't know for a fact. Allegedly, Zach owned the Range Rover and sold it to Luke. So Luke is now the current owner of the Range Rover, from my understanding. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Hey, Aunt Lori on Facebook. Oh, she's still in there.
Yeah, she is. So I think this is the one we need to see is watching.
Oh, okay. Hi from Liverpool.
Oh, hello, Liverpool.
Allegedly, Zach left the country. Who is Luke and Zach? Aw, thanks, Jenna. I'm new to you guys. I love it over here.
Aw, hi, welcome over here.
We genuinely are so happy that you guys are here. It makes our entire day, night, and everything. Without you guys being here, we're just two girls sitting here with this microphone, and we have no one to to amplify it to, so we're super grateful that you guys are here, and all the support and love and everything. And so many times when we're like posting things like we have, it's because our community is sending us stuff and like sharing stuff with us. Our interviews that we did this weekend and that we have coming up, and interview that we did today for our podcast and for our episodes, like those are people from our community, and we're super grateful for you guys. Like, cannot express it enough.
Zach was pulled up just a minute ago.
Oh, much love, Christina.
Sorry, guys, I'm yawning.
So, if they don't know where she is, do they have any leads? Right before we came on, they did say that they had a list of 40 names. The FBI has a list of 40 names that they're taking to local GUN stores to canvass and see if those people have been in there. I'm not really sure why, because I don't know why someone would purchase that in the same area right before they're about to do that, but they have a method to their madness, I'm sure.
Aw, Nini. I'm glad you found this too.
Aw, I'm so happy that you guys are here.
So also I just had a thought. So if they said they cleared immediate family, okay? If they said they, or family in general, like they're like, okay, don't speculate family anymore, like they're cleared. Technically, if they were looking at Zach or Luke, that they're not family. They're not family, even if Luke was, you know, Kayla's boyfriend. They may not consider him family, you know. So I'm not sure about the exact relationship between Zach and Luke. I don't know if they knew each other. I don't know if they're friends. I don't know if they're cousins. I don't know if they're brothers. All I know is that Zach owned the Range Rover and sold it to Luke. That's how they're connected, and like from what I'm understanding.
I'm honestly naive and so lost in the story. Who's Annie and how does she come in? I'll give you a quick recap. Nancy Guthrie is 84 and she's missing. And she The last place that she went before she went missing was her daughter, Annie. So Annie is her daughter. Her daughter, Annie, and son-in-law, Tommaso's house. They had dinner, played games. Allegedly, Tommaso took her home after that, dropped her off, and she went in and went to bed. Later that night into the early morning, the person that you see in the masked photos was seen on her porch, tampering with her Ring camera, and Nancy is missing. Nancy has Annie, who is her daughter, Savannah, who is her daughter, who is the host of the Today Show, and Cameron Guthrie, who is her son. And so anytime you hear anyone mentioning Annie, that's who Annie is. Savannah is the host. And then lots of other extended family members, but I think those are the three that you're going to hear the most. And then Luke and Zach are tied to something that happened on Friday. So Friday there was a SWAT raid of a home near Nancy's where they went in, they searched the home, they took 3 to 4 people in for questioning. That's still up for debate. And then released them all. There was also a traffic stop at a Culver's nearby where there was also someone taken in for questioning. A Range Rover was sampled and taken in for DNA search. Or not DNA search, but DNA was processed from that Range Rover. And Zach is the owner online, when you look it up, of the Range Rover. However, Zach says he sold the Range Rover to Luke. And Luke was taken in for questioning with his mom on Friday night. Luke's girlfriend, Kayla, is the one that everyone keeps saying in the chat is in custody right now for a separate rug-related charge, and she does not have a bail because there was a warrant. It has been floating around online that Kayla is related to the Guthries. However, I cannot confirm that. I do not know that to be a fact. Was that a good recap?
Yeah, that's good.
Did I get everything?
Zach is the one right there on your screen
You're
in the
welcome.
green shirt. Zach is the one on the screen with the green shirt.
And I did pull up, I'll do it again for you guys, but I did have a video playing earlier of a comparison of
Very
Zach to the masked man. I don't have one yet of Luke, but I promise you I'll be working on that tonight as soon as I get off of here.
Yes, I do have my candy, but to my surprise, I put it next to the laptop and it's like really hot. So it kind of melted it a little bit. So I'm trying to eat around the melted pieces.
I do know the ransom amounts. I can recap you on that too. I'm just letting that play right now for you guys. That's the comparison that I did of Zach. I have not done one of Luke yet. I didn't get around to it, but I will, I promise. Yeah, the Zach one's pretty close. We do have a mod. I think she's in here. She was in here earlier.
We have one mod, but we do have like 750 people in this live, so
And our other
maybe
mod,
we should have more mods.
Yeah, we should. Our other mod is our child, but she's not in here, I don't think. One more time. Let's see. I was trying to find. Well, I don't know where it went. Disappeared. So yeah, Zach is go to JLR investigates and watch his video. Oh no, it went away. Approximately about over halfway, Alex tells the whole. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that more than one person involved. I will replay Zach again. That's what I was trying to do, but I don't know where it went. It disappeared for some reason. There we go. I was trying to find it.
Does anybody in this chat know this story well that wants to be a mod?
Who is Zach to Nancy? A neighbor who lives pretty close to her. A neighbor.
I do. Would you like to be a mod in this conversation?
So, yeah, I would say for me, Zach is pretty comparable, but I have not done one of Luke yet. I keep wanting to call him something else. I don't know why. But it's Luke doesn't want to come out of my mouth. I don't really know why it keeps doing that. It's like it won't let me play the media source. Yeah, so her medications were left in her home. Oh, I forgot I said I would recap the ransom amounts. I'll do that too. I have ADHD.
Wait, so does anybody in here want to be a mod?
Okay, let's text you. Her medications were left in her home. However, we don't know that the person that has her doesn't have access to medications or, you know, a pharmacist or a doctor or something. So, but yes. Yeah, see, be careful, she said.
Who? For what? Oh.
Sin says she can.
Okay. I think Sin or Kara could too.
Yeah, I don't know how they would have access to medications. I'm just saying, like, we don't know that they wouldn't. As far as the ransom amounts go, there's been some different numbers thrown around. Every time there's a letter to TMZ, it seems like it's a different amount. But the latest amount of ransom that was requested was a fraction of a Bitcoin to give the location a name, and then they want another fraction after she's found. And if you add those two fractions together, that would be $100,000, which is the same as the reward amount that's being offered for Nancy, is $100,000. In the beginning, before that last one where they were asking for a fraction, they were asking for 1 Bitcoin, which at the time on, you know, it changes every day, it fluctuates, was 67,000. I said I wasn't going to say that, but if you guys saw that, TMZ reported it first and they said 67,000, and then I looked it up and it actually was 66 to 67, but I refused to say that, so I said 66. But anyways, online it says 67,000. They have not found her. They did also send out a signal sniffing helicopter to sniff for her pacemaker signal. That was yesterday. It flies pretty low and looks for signals from her pacemaker. They didn't report anything back from that though. Pictures on screen. Okay.
Yeah. Kara, I added you as a mod.
Oh, perfect. Pictures on screen are the backpack. This is the backpack description that they released. The FBI said this is the backpack that person had on. The bottom of your screen is the Range Rover that was taken in and swabbed for DNA on Friday. And then there's also a picture of them holding the sheet up at the back of the Range Rover to swab for DNA. And then the two people that you see on screen are the listed owner of the Range Rover and the person that he says that he sold it to. And Zach is the listed owner. Luke is the person who is allegedly in possession of that Range Rover.
And Luke is dating, so Casey says Luke is dating Nancy's niece, Kayla Day. That's the connection. And then as we know right now, I looked it up on Pima County website. She is detained right now, not for anything to do with this. I think it's drug-related charges. But yes, Kayla, Luke's girlfriend, allegedly is related to Nancy in some way. Her niece, I believe, is what they're saying. She is detained right now due to drug-related charges. Yes.
What's circled on the Range Rover is...
Thank you, Casey.
What's circled on the Range Rover is the evidence tape. Where they sealed it on Friday night after they swabbed it for DNA. They sealed every door and the hatchback or the back of it with evidence tape before they towed it. So that's what you see circled on.
Yes, voices.
There.
She is detained for rugs. And then they were saying, I think some people in the chat earlier were saying, she may just talk, you know, if she knows what's going on, or she knows if Luke or someone else is involved. They're thinking that she may talk, especially if they offer her something like a plea deal or something, some sort of things like that. If they're related, or if they're, you know, if she knows anything.
I'm just replaying things on the screen for you guys too. I'm multitasking over here. What is it?
Amy said she bought a small LED flashlight at Walmart. The one he had in his mouth? Question mark. That's interesting. Can you zoom in on Luke?
So, not confirmed suspects. I can zoom in on Luke. It might do something weird because it was just being weird to us. But give me 1 second. I actually can do you one better, I think. Luke and Luke. I'm only going to leave it up there for a second, though, and then I'm going to take it back down.
Can you go up one?
What? Oh, sorry.
Hold on a second.
I don't want to leave these on screen very long.
Yeah, I eat snacks while I'm on live. That's kind of our thing, Grandma.
So it is not confirmed, but I've seen it reported online a lot today that Luke's girlfriend, Kayla, is related to Nancy. However, I cannot confirm that. I have it written down on my notepad to go try and confirm it tonight and look it up, but I'm not going to say that to be confirmed because I don't know that, but there's a lot of people reporting that. I swear, to me, Zach looks very similar, but Zach has taken to the internet to go online and say that it's not him because he sold the Range Rover to Luke on around February 13th and then left the country. And that's why he's saying it's not him. But I have not done a comparison of Luke yet, so.
What about the Facebook post?
Wait, Luke's Facebook post?
Mm-hmm. You too, K374.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to keep switching back and forth between slides because I don't know if that's why we got dinged earlier. Bottom right picture is the person, well, not on this slide, on the other slide, is the person that they pulled from the Range Rover that night to take in for questioning. Reportedly, that was Luke. No, I mean, sorry, Zach. I keep interchanging their names. But Zach says no. So, to be determined, I guess. Oh. Kara, I think you turned the comments off. Where no one can comment. Can you turn them back on?
I have to do it from here, I think.
Oh, okay, they're back on.
Where?
Well, I thought I saw 2 comments. Kara, I think you turned the comments off. Can somebody turn them back on?
Let's see.
Anybody listening? Sorry, guys. We'll try and fix it. Kayla says it won't let her. Kara has to fix it. Sorry, guys. Bear with us. Kara, are you here? Kara, are you here?
Hold on a second. Let me see if I can. Should be able to do something on your end. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let's see if we can.
Right here. All right, comments should be back, guys. Sorry about that.
Okay. Please share the word of missing Natalie Martinez of Houston, Texas. Okay. I can look into that. I'll write that down. Natalie Martinez. I will put that down to look into it.
Sorry, guys. I think I don't know what happened.
Let's see.
Thanks, Christina. There's a lot of comments now filing in, so I'm trying not to miss anything, but I might. Somebody says, I say by Friday we will have an answer. I feel like it has to be imminent, but also, like, you guys know, they're not going to tell us everything that they know. They're not going to say everything that they have, and they're going to strategically release things that they want the perpetrator to hear or, you know, think that they don't have or think that they do have. So, depending on all of that, like, it's limited what we will get.
Houston, Texas, there's a little girl missing. I just got in. Someone just sent it to me. Natalie Martinez, missing from Houston, Texas. Do you know where he went when he went out of the country? I haven't fact checked that, so I'm not sure.
No, he didn't say. He just said out of the country. Which sibling is Kayla's parent? Good question. Wait a minute. I wonder if it's a married in sibling. Interesting. So I do have the latest TMZ video with their ransom letter. I can play it for you guys if you like, but basically the ransom note said that Nancy is in Mexico, and this person is saying that they saw her with him, and that they know, but they also insinuated that there's more than one perpetrator, so there's more than one person involved.
Yeah, we know the sketch is not an official sketch, obviously, because the person was wearing a mask. But the lady who made this sketch is she's basically like a very well-known forensic sketch artist who has solved a lot of cases. But it's the best she could come up with her knowledge.
It is Monday morning. We have received
I know they both
fourth
play at
letter
the same time.
from the same person who says that he knows where Nancy Guthrie is and he wants money in return for the information. Essentially, he wants the reward. So, I have something to say to you. And I have already talked to the FBI about this. That if you are not real, you're committing a crime, and you should know that. And this is a serious federal crime. If you are real, this is the fourth letter you've sent, and I should tell everybody that in this letter it says, I know what I saw 5 days ago south of the border, and I was told to shut up, so I know who he is, and that was definitely Nancy with them. This is the second time he has referred to more than one person involved in this. He said there was a main person and there are others.
TMZ guy weighing in as well.
He is saying that Nancy was taken to Mexico. Now this is what he's saying. I'm not going to vouch for him, but this is the fourth letter. We have sent them all on to the FBI. And he also says,
pretend like he don't know what it says.
One of the reasons he's worried about coming forward is he has a record. He has a burglary on his record from 10 years ago. So I don't know if you're real or not if you're watching this.
I don't know if you're real or not
if you
either.
are, and
I also don't know if you're real or not.
told the FBI that we're going to do this. They know this.
Nobody trusts him after being in the
that,
EP files.
If you're worried about getting this money, and you really do have this information,
Hi, Jenny.
send
Welcome.
it to us. You're sending us these letters. Send it to us. We will forward it to the FBI, and that way there's a record that we have that you support.
Because in the investigation, we need TMZ to solve it. Somebody said, hold on, I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything. This isn't real. Harvey's in with them. I'm curious. I want everybody to tell me what they think about the fact that all of the ransom letters are going to TMZ. I'm curious what you guys think, because
Amanda, you think it's Denise that's writing the letters?
it's the niece. Everybody's saying that.
All right, I need to dig into her though. I need to look into her.
Somebody in the chat said, get off TikTok and go find her. I promise you, if we could, we would. We have to work our search around our regular schedule, but we actually do go put our boots on the ground when we can.
We do have certifications for that.
Also at the same time, like, it's an FBI investigation. I'm going to let them handle it, even regardless of how it appears. Mm-hmm. Somebody said Brian Enton is reporting 40 names. Yes, FBI has. That's new this evening. Like right before we got on live, they have said that they have a list of 40 names and photos that they're taking around to local GUN stores to canvass and see if they've seen those people. Do you live in Arizona? We don't live in Arizona, but we actually were in near Williams, Arizona, not long ago, looking for Matthew Spencer. Let the detectives handle it, TMZ, man.
For real, bro. Yeah, 40.
Yeah, so they said they have compiled a list of 40 names and photos that they are using to canvass the local stores and things to see. Someone said spreading info is just as important. Exactly. And like I was saying earlier, like the reason that we built this platform and the reason that we're even here is because we had this vision of being able to help people. And so whatever that looks like that's what we're here for, and that's what we're trying to do.
Absolutely.
Y'all are super cute. Thank you for being nice, because I'm gonna tell you guys, I don't normally we get a lot of not very nice comments, but I don't really pay attention to a lot of it. But on Valentine's Day, I woke up and it was a lot of really not nice comments. And I actually got upset, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So I appreciate you guys for being nice.
Oh, Wade, thank you.
I
can't follow your passion, girls.
Aw. Yeah, it was a lot. It was probably 200 nasty comments all on the same video. And it was a lot, because normally I don't even scroll, and I was just scrolling through them, and I shouldn't have.
Well, let's make your President's Day better.
Thanks.
That's so cute. That's cute.
No better way to spend our President's Day. People are just not nice on the internet, It is what it is. But anyways, nonetheless, we're here because we want to help people and spread awareness and advocacy and share stories that matter, and we do a lot of that. So Natalie Martinez has been found.
Okay, good.
Aw, love from the Netherlands. Thank you.
Thank you, Netherlands.
A lot of bullies on the internet. Yes, there are.
I mean, but whenever the following starts to grow, people are always a little more, you're going to have people that are going to voice their opinions, and everybody has different opinions, which I respect everybody's different opinions, but if I think something about your lifestyle, you think I'm going to mention it to you just to be mean?
Love from Indiana. We still had a wonderful Valentine's Day. We took our kids and went and did all kinds of fun things, and we had a great day. I think the sheriff botched this. Okay, so I saw earlier, and we were saying this on live the other night, and I thought it was interesting because we were talking about it, the JonBenet case, how they botched it from the beginning, just totally destroyed any evidence that they could have had. And I saw somebody post a video earlier today that was what this seemed like, because remember in the beginning they let a lot of people on site, and then we're no, now we have to scale it back. So it's sad when that happens. Love from Oklahoma.
Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you.
Hi from Chicago. Any new updates? Not really a lot of crazy interesting updates, I guess, or nothing. I don't know. But they did say that they have a list of 40 names and pictures that they're using to canvass. They did use a signal sniffer yesterday to try and sniff for her pacemaker, which is just like a helicopter that flies low and listens for that. And they didn't really find anything with that. What we were looking at, and I can pull it back up, I'm just keep flipping back and forth because I don't want to leave it up for too long.
I don't know. I didn't hear anything about, have you heard anything about a live-in nanny? Or like a house cleaner or anything? I haven't heard that.
But I can pull it up because I have a picture of it, but I did see where Nancy had been posting on the local, like, community chat, like, you know how they have, like, the neighborhood apps and things like that, where Nancy had been posting about wanting to get security cameras, feeling like she needed to get security cameras, and having some issues before this all happened. So I can pull that up in just a second, but this is Zach Jakub and Luke Daly. They were involved in the SWAT raid on Friday, reportedly. And then reportedly Luke and his mother were the ones, the mother and son that they were talking about taken in for questioning. They're also reportedly connected to that Range Rover that was swabbed for DNA and taken in, towed in.
What are they saying about Mark Lauer?
Wait. I saw something about that earlier, but I don't remember
What are you guys saying about that?
what I read. Somebody said, okay, so Kayla is reportedly Luke's girlfriend. Luke, the guy in the picture on your screen. And also, a lot of people are reporting online that Kayla is Nancy's niece, but I can't verify that. I don't know that that's 100% true or false. I have it on my list to go try and fact check it, but a lot of people are saying that Kayla could be Nancy's niece. And that she is dating Luke. I did see the rumors about the Range Rover driver. I also cannot verify what exactly happened on that traffic stop, but I know that they did take someone in for questioning, and I know that they swabbed the Range Rover and took the Range Rover in because we watched them do it on live. The one news reporter, it was kind of interesting because some media went to the wrong house, a lot of media went to the other house, and then only one media went to the Culvers at the time when they were looking at the Range Rover. Some other media showed up after, but we just happened to be on the live with the media that was at the Culvers when they were swabbing the Range Rover. That was by perchance. But we watched them swab the Range Rover, seal it up, and tow it in. They took 25 bags. I don't know, it was a lot of DNA that they took from the Range Rover. Mm-hmm. All the handles, the inside, all kinds of things. So these two guys on screen are tied to that Range Rover. I was gonna add in, let's see if I can find it. I have a video comparison of Zach. I do not have one of Luke yet because I haven't gotten around to it, but this is the video that I made of Zach with the masked person. And then Luke's girlfriend did get arrested yesterday. She's held without bond, or somebody said, actually maybe it wasn't yesterday, it's been a few days, but held without bond for drug-related offense. He has a picture of the Range Rover on his IG. Yes, definitely registered to Zach, the Range Rover. However, Zach says he sold it to Luke. And that's what he went online to say. Yeah, so I don't have a comparison of Luke with the masked picture, but I do have that one of Zach that I was able to make yesterday. Have you seen pictures of Mark Orchard?
Oh, yes. That's Savannah's ex-husband.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The one that she divorced in 2009 or something.
I told my husband I'd find him before Sheriff would even know he's missing. A funny joke. Somebody made a joke earlier that they could do something because the FBI wouldn't find them anyways. Oh, but yeah. So if you look at the bottom of this picture that's on your screen, that's the Range Rover that they took in. That's pictures of the evidence tape on the Range Rover and them holding the tarp up to like look in it. That Range Rover is reportedly Zach's Range Rover, and Zach says he sold the Range Rover to Luke so that it's not his Range Rover. The Range Rover currently, they towed it in that night. They sealed it up, they put it on the back of the tow truck, and they towed it in. The FBI did. Like, it was weird because their shirts said FBI GANG and Violent Crimes Task Force. That's the shirt of the guy that they were waiting for, and they wouldn't do anything with the back of the Range Rover until that guy came up. And they held the sheet for him to get in the back of the Range Rover. It's on the screen, Jakub. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Jakub. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But yeah, so I will do a comparison of Luke too. That's the only one I have is Zach. Yeah, so I'm like all of the special task forces that they have are out there. Like the FBI is very well trained, so hopefully they're just making it appear that nothing's happening when things are actually happening. No, Zach is not a band member, but the house that was raided on Friday, that Zach and Luke are tied to, is like 2 miles from Nancy's house. Yeah, Zach has Instagram, which is what he was active on, saying that he went out of the country, and Facebook, or Bookface. Sorry, I forgot I'm not supposed to say those words on here. And Luke has was it Bookface?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bookface.
So I just read something.
Who keeps sending TMZ emails?
I don't know. I just read something on here. So some people were saying that Penny is Nancy's dog. Penny is Nancy's dog name. I don't know. I didn't know Nancy had a dog. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about a dog. However, someone had posted on Bookface and said they find this interesting. On February 12th, 26, Kayla Day was arrested around 11-ish p.m. She is the girlfriend of Luke Anthony Daly. Person detained. He was the one who was detained on 2/13. Yeah, that's what I thought was her mom. A lot of people were in this chat, or not this chat, but in on these forums on Bookface saying that was her dog. And I'm like, no one can show anything about who Penny, or a picture of Penny, or who she was, or where she lives, or if she was even alive. So anyway. It says she is also related to Penny Guthrie, who is related to Annie Guthrie. And Mary Daly, which is Luke's mom, owns an excavating company. This is 7 hours ago, and someone said they just towed a second vehicle from the house that was raided by SWAT on the 13th, but we don't know that to be facts. However, I thought that was interesting. I didn't know Luke's mom, Mary, owned an excavating company. That was interesting. I just read that. Wanted to share that.
That's very interesting, actually.
I'm trying to find anything I can on...
Very interesting. And they're saying, so the house that they raided on Friday, that's what they're saying, is that another car was towed from there. But, again, unverified.
Oh, the Charger.
The Charger was towed from Luke's and his mom's house. The car was towed, but we don't know if it was in relation to the case because it was wrecked. That's what they were saying earlier. It was a wrecked car that was there and then wasn't there anymore. I can look online too to see if anybody's live right now, but before we got on, nobody was live.
Everybody was kind of taking it easy, I think.
It's kind of quiet tonight, actually, but I'll look and see. Because you guys know I got you. You just tell me. The other night, it was so funny on Friday. They were like, Brian's on, pull him up. And they were like, so-and-so's on, pull him up. I'm like, okay, I got it. I had like 5 tabs open. But we were staying on top of it. And somehow we did. We were right there when they were swabbing the Range Rover. We were right there when they were raiding. We just happened to be in the right places. JLR is not live. He said he was taking a break earlier. I don't see anybody live right now. I think it's pretty quiet tonight, which is probably what they all need because they've been nonstop. I have heard about the ring under the glove theory. I did look for a ring because when I saw Jason's picture, I was like, he has a ring on. Let me go look. But I didn't see it. I don't see it. I didn't see it. But I did hear about that, and I did see it. Or I did see that they were talking about that. Dad's Gone Live is live. I saw him earlier. I actually have it. Look, I have Dad's Gone Live written down. Because I didn't know him, but his content looks interesting, so I want to go check it out. Everyone's regrouping and waiting for the DNA.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I can check Dad's Gone Live, though, and see if he's on. He was on talking to JLR earlier. But I actually wrote it down. Dad's Gone Live. I think that's a funny name, too.
That's funny.
Oh, does that mean he's on?
Yeah. I think so.
All right. It looks like he might be on, so I will try and see if I can pull it up and just see if anything's happening for you guys. Y'all were right on the point the other night. Look, we were trying.
Ooh, that was crazy, right?
What's going on? Have you posted the facial comparison? I did post that comparison of Zach with the mask, so if you want to go find it or save it or whatever you want to do, it's on our TikTok page.
Wait, is
But
no.
he's not live.
No.
Oh,
No.
so yeah.
Oh, click it now. Click it from there.
I don't know what
There
it's
we go,
doing.
There we go.
So I did post that, the Zach one, but I haven't posted the a comparison of Luke because I haven't done that one yet. And I can replay that for you guys one more time. But if you want to have it for yourself, it's downloadable. You can go grab it from our page. That one is. Okay, so it looks like Dad's Gone Live is live. I don't know exactly what's happening. But I can snag the link to it and I can put it on our screen just in case. That way we can make sure that we don't miss anything.
Yeah, I saw the Mexico theory, but which is interesting. How is it that easy to get somebody across the border like that? Right now?
Well, no. So, that's the other thing. They said that Zach has access to a private plane.
Oh.
That's what I saw earlier.
I mean, even
I
then,
forgot about that.
You're not allowed to fly over the border, are you?
Well, no, I don't know about that part, but I'm just saying you reminded me that somebody said earlier that he had access to a private plane.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I was wondering. Like, not to bring anything about any politics or anything like that. Not at all.
Yeah, that's not.
It should no. But yeah, I was wondering that too. Like, if they were, somebody in that letter, whoever wrote the letter, are they gonna say, or were they trying to say something about, like, oh, the border or whatever, to kind of throw people off, you know what I mean? Like, make them think like, oh, well, it's probably blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wonder if it was just like a facade.
I'm just putting Dad's Gone Live on our screen so we can pull it back up if we need to. I'm watching it, but there's nothing really happening right now, so I won't leave it up there. But if I need to pull it back up, I can. But he's the only person that I see currently live. Why doesn't TMZ show the actual emails? Good question. And it's like printed out on a piece of paper. I don't know. I don't know. Apparently the neighbor who keeps involving himself.
Okay, voices.
Thank you, voices. You know, there's mixed opinions on that, and that's why I was curious what you guys thought, because I do think that the ransom emails are strange, and maybe not in the way that we're all speculating. Maybe they're just strange because somebody's taking advantage of the situation and trying to get money. I don't know, but it is really odd that they keep getting sent to media like that. Oh, they can't show them because of the FBI. Makes sense. What the hell? They need to check out her next door neighbor. So these, the house that they raided on Friday is like 2 miles from her. So pretty much like right there by that neighborhood.
TMZ, don't mind.
Someone posted a video going over planes leaving that area. Oh, I actually did see that, Annie.
Oh.
So there was a private plane that left from an airstrip in that area to Mexico. That it was like that day or the day after. And then I also saw where one of those people had access to a private plane. I'm going to write that down because I'll go look at that too.
4 a.m.
I'll go look and see what I can find on that too. Is that the dog running around? What is that?
Sean Davis.
What is it? What happened? I missed it. I was writing.
Right here. I'm not going to read it out loud.
Those gloves. Oh, so the drawing that you see, the sketch that you see on the screen was actually drawn by a sketch artist. Has a Guinness record and, is known for a lot.
She solved
1,300 cases solved with her sketches. She was the first sketch that was ever shown on, what's the show name? I forgot. My brain. Do you remember?
Mm-mm. I just remember the Guinness.
Hold on. I'm going to pull it up for you because my brain's not working. It's this show
America's
about
Most
crime.
Wanted?
Yes, thank you.
That was
thank you for that.
That one.
Yes, it was the first sketch that was ever shown on America's Most Wanted. Was drawn by her. She's worked with them in the Houston Police Department forever. 1,300 plus cases solved with her sketches, and so it's not an official forensic sketch, but she donated her time to make that sketch of what she thinks the perp looks like based on the picture of them with the mask on. Yes, thank you for that. I was like, I know the TV show, I can see it in my head, but I can't, it won't come out of my mouth.
Someone said the plane they were tracking had only left that place once, but 7 times in the past month. Or something like that.
I'm writing that down so I can look up that plane. Because I saw it earlier, but...
Were they latex glove or working gloves? From what I understand, they look like the latex or nitrile gloves.
They look like nitrile gloves.
That's what they look like to me because they're loose fitting. Latex would be more tight fitting, I feel like. Yeah, Zach's body fits.
To me, they look like those nitrile, like they're so sweaty and gross, the nitrile gloves.
Yeah, they are,
Which is interesting, too, and I was thinking, that's just an interesting choice of glove. Can we see Zach? Yes. Sorry, I keep switching back and forth from my screen because I don't want anything else weird to happen, but I'll put it back up. And I can put up the comparison again just for you guys. I have it, saved on here, so it's one click for me. And that's also on our page, so if you guys want to download it, it's on there. It's pretty recent. I think I posted it yesterday. These guys must have videos online with them walking. So I don't know if you guys know the Missy Beavers case, but we did some comparisons of the walking in that one. If I can find a video of them walking, I'm happy to do a comparison of that too, to line them up and do it. So we'll look and see if we can find a walking video too. Somebody says Luke Daly is definitely the masked man. Yeah, I'm going to do a comparison video with Luke too. I just haven't done it yet. But I'll do them both, or I'll do it, and then you'll have them both, and you can compare them and see what you think. I have Dad's Gone Live up, but it looks like he's just still kind of just hanging out in front of Nancy's house, so nothing really crazy happening. I asked for a quick recap. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a bunch of comments coming in, and sometimes we don't see them all, but we're not trying to ignore you, I promise. Everybody that knows us, that's been in our lives a lot, will tell you in the chat that we try to respond to every comment, which is really hard to do. But a quick recap would be the people that you see on screen are the alleged owners or people tied to the Range Rover that was taken in on Friday in relation to the Nancy Guthrie case. So there was a SWAT raid on Friday at a house about 2 miles from Nancy's house. At the same time, there was a traffic stop incident that was happening at the Culvers with a Range Rover, and they took 3 to 4 people, depending on who you listen to report it, into custody for in for questioning. Good night, Christina. And then release them. The Range Rover is the car that was at Culver's that was taken in. It was swabbed for DNA, sealed with evidence tape, and then taken in by the FBI on a tow truck. That Range Rover is tied to ownership or tied by ownership to Zach Jacob, who you see on the screen. But Zach has gone online on the internet to let people know that he sold that vehicle to Luke allegedly around February the 13th and left the country.
Some people said that he was on there, and some people said he was on Insta saying he sold it 2 weeks ago. We don't know. I don't know when he actually sold the Range Rover, but apparently he sold the Range Rover to Luke, allegedly.
We thought it was a red drip too, but it's actually rain and then red evidence tape on there. I feel like Zach's a pretty close match too, but also Zach and Luke look similar. And what somebody was showing us earlier, I don't know if I'll be able to pull it back up because we had a little scare there, and I don't know where it went, but there's a picture of Luke that looks different than the one you see on your screen.
Yeah, we saw the car, or we heard about the car being towed today.
If you give me 1 second, I can probably pull that picture back up, but I'm not going to leave it up very long because I think that we got in trouble. So this is the other picture of Luke that has been floating around from his Facebook book face.
Yeah, Walmart footage would be nice.
Alright, I'm going to leave it up for like 5 seconds. I'm going to take it down. So he looks very different in that photo and the booking photo, but it's because one of them's older.
Now, that photo right there that you're looking at, I don't know if he's using a filter, but that's not the color of his eyes. I believe his eyes are brown.
Somebody said do a photo overlay of the mask with that one. I will. As soon as we get off of here, I will. But that's Luke. That one's Luke. That's not the one that I've already done an overlay with.
So the one we already did the overlay of is Zach Jahoub. However, this is where it gets tricky, is I think that photo you just saw of Luke is, I don't think that that's his eye color. I think that's contacts or a filter. Now, I think his eye color is actually brown. So, which would kind of be conflicting a little bit, because if you look at the footage of the surveillance, it looks like someone with lighter eyes.
Somebody says it's the wild eyes filter on Snap. Yeah.
Bingo. So, but like the fact that like in the night vision on the Ring or the Nest Cam, it looks like this person has lighter eyes. That's why we were thinking Zach Jahoub. He has lighter eyes, like a light green color eye, and that in the camera it would look like like a light color eye, not brown. Anything but brown.
We saw that earlier. Back that glass up. I actually really like that name. Are you talking about Tammy? Because I saw that. Someone commented on your video with a lot of specifics and then deleted their comments. Their name was Tammy. I don't know who they are. I don't know Tammy. But Tammy did have some very specific comments.
Wait, what?
And a lot of people commented under Tammy's post and was like, how do you know that? How do you know that? And then she apparently deleted her comment. I did not see that she deleted her comment because right before we got on live, I was looking at it and she was still there. So she must have just deleted it
Tammy
recently.
to the front. Who's Tammy?
But yeah, she said some interesting specifics. We write it, Dawn.
She said she's not sure she should report it because Tammy lives in Tucson.
I should have screenshotted it.
Can you enlighten us a little bit?
If she deleted her comment, then she's gone. She said a name. She said a specific person, but I'm trying to remember the person's name. It was a weird name. It was a name that I've not heard. She said that this person did it and that they buried her in the desert and that they were going to find her this month. That's what she said.
Oh, so... Wait a minute.
Dominic Evans, that was it.
Okay, so that's the band member.
That was it.
That's the band member. But you have to think, she could have been someone who was saying that because she got the information from a psychic that she had heard. Because I did see a lot of things. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, New Orleans lady, yeah. Because I'm thinking that I know who you're talking about. I think she was pulling information from what she heard from a psychic because she kept talking. Because I've seen it on another post too. Maybe not her, but somebody else was saying
that was it. She said they broke her arm. She had very specifics about like certain stuff.
Yeah, see, I think, yes. So I think that it is I think it's information that she has gathered from a psychic. I don't know what psychic, but I think it's information that, because I saw it on other pages where people were being so direct and they were like, oh, she's going to be found with the blanket. She's going to be found with this. And I was like, how do they know this?
Yeah.
And it'd be random people, but it's hard to say.
I think it was just weird. I think a lot of people were thinking it was weird because she wasn't responding. Because usually when it is a psychic and they do say that, they will respond. And they'll say, I'm a psychic. This is my page. Like, whatever. She didn't say anything. And there was, like, a lot of comments under hers. People being like, how do you know that? How do you know that? Like, why would you say that? That's very specific. And she never responded to anything. So that was weird. She said, bro, that's like saying guess what and then never answering.
Honestly. But back that glass up, you could
thanks, Debbie.
You could report that.
Debbie, we get the scoop because we never stop working, literally ever, ever, ever. But we have goals and a purpose. We work hard. Lots of different sources for information. We've met some phenomenal people in this community. We've made so many relationships with so many really cool people. We've talked to senators and like people that like, I don't know, just people that
governors
are connected to so many things and so many really cool people and have been so open and accepting of us, and we just literally love this community and all of our people. Literally all of our people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Legally Allie is still in here, but she was in here earlier, and I just want to give her a shout out because she's a phenomenal human being.
Yeah.
And I reached out to her yesterday on something that we were working on because we were working on the Victims' Voices series, and I won't tell you too much because I don't want to ruin it because this episode's coming. It's not posted yet.
Yes, it's coming.
But this 14-year-old child survived something traumatic.
Yeah.
And her name's Allie, and she wants to be an attorney when she grows up. So I reached out to Allie, and I was like, this Allie wants to be you when she grows up. Can you please talk to her? And she jumped at the opportunity. Like, yes, please, I would love to talk to her. Like, all of these things. That 14-year-old is actually speaking before the state to try and have a law changed in relation to what happened to her. So, Anyway, she's a phenomenal human, and I think everyone here is super great. So, shout out to Allie for being so fabulous.
Thank you, user. You said you both are cute as a button.
Aw, thank you.
We're cute as a button.
Oh my gosh, 100K? Wait, what? It's pretty phenomenal. That story's coming. We're like doing interviews, a lot of interviews at one time. So that story will be probably a couple weeks, but you guys will get to hear that one, and it's really good. Okay, a lot of people are asking for a recap. I got you. Let's see if I can do this again. Recap on the whole case or just recap on what we're talking about? I feel like it's going to be what we're talking about.
No, they haven't caught anybody. No suspects right now. No major updates in the case.
Thank you guys for the follows. Latest. Okay,
Right.
So what we're talking about right now is Nancy Guthrie, who is missing. She went missing from her home after she was dropped off after having dinner with family. And it was like around 2 a.m. she went missing, and it's an active missing persons situation. However, ransom notes were turned in after and make it appear to be an abduction. The people that you see on your screen are Zach Jacob and Luke Daly. They are tied to the Range Rover that was taken in on Friday during the SWAT raid. So on Friday there was a SWAT raid that happened. They raided a home near Nancy's about 2 miles away and searched it and took 2 people in for questioning. And then there was also a related traffic stop at the Culvers nearby. And they took someone in from that for questioning as well. All of it tied to the Nancy Guthrie case, confirmed by authorities. So these 2 people that you see on your screen are tied by ownership to the Range Rover that was swabbed, sealed, and towed in by the FBI on Friday. If you look it up, it says that Zach is the owner of the Range Rover. Zach has gone online to say that he sold the Range Rover to Luke. So that's what we were talking about. Those 2 people being connected to the Range Rover that's connected to the case. It's also been confirmed by authorities that they are waiting for that DNA evidence to come back so they can compare it to the DNA in the glove and to the DNA found on scene to either, rule someone in or out. They were questioned and released, but that doesn't mean that they're not still looking at them. Sometimes that can mean that there's not enough for an arrest.
Who's the hooded guy at the bottom right?
Bottom right hooded guy is someone that they pulled from the Range Rover to take in for questioning. Has not been confirmed if it is Luke or Zach in that photo. Was reported to be Zach. However, there's a little bit of cross
Yeah, I've heard
reporting
Luke.
on that. So
I've heard some Luke. I've heard some Zach. It's hard to say.
one or the other. One or the other. Do you believe she's in Mexico, the letter? I think the letters are weird, and I don't know that they're actually related. Savannah did post a video, if that's what you're talking about. I do have that video if you would like to watch it. Kayla is the girlfriend, allegedly, of Luke. And I can't confirm it, but it's been reported online that Kayla is somehow related to the Guthrie family. Not the Kayla in the chat, that's our wonderful mod. Kayla Day is allegedly dating Luke Daly. And she is currently in custody because they just took her into custody on a rug-related offense within the last few days. However, she does not have a bail because there was a warrant already listed. Did someone really take her, or has she possibly been put in protective custody? Kidnapping for ransom doesn't really happen here. Not to say that it doesn't happen, but it's not a common thing. So that's why I'm saying I don't know if I'm asked my opinion about the letters. I don't know if it's just someone being opportunistic or if it's actually related.
Nerdy Addict on X debunked Denise thing. Okay.
Okay.
So that's what I'm wondering. So that's what I'm trying. I don't want to say for sure that Kayla is related to Nancy Guthrie. Now, it's what's being said that has been speculated. However, I don't have 100%. I don't have that. I don't know. So that is something that I'm not 100% on. So that's something that we have to look into more. But what I do know, allegedly, that Zach sold the Range Rover to Luke. And apparently Zach was on Insta saying that
Come on and
Sorry.
saying that he sold the Range Rover 2 weeks ago. And I'm not sure about that either. I don't know. So that's why we're unsure of who is in that bottom picture that we're talking about on the screen.
We were watching it on live too, and we watched everything happen with the Range Rover and how it all played out. But they were being very tight-lipped about their names. Like, they weren't saying their names on purpose, obviously. Like, they weren't going to do that. But so it took a little bit to find out who they were. And Zach went online to say that he sold the Range Rover to Luke and that he had left the country.
I was going to try to find his Insta and see.
I have this Savannah Guthrie video pulled up if you guys want to see that. And then for anybody that just got here, I can replay that comparison video of Zach and the masked man. They did cover the license plate too. It was a temp tag too.
Yeah.
We noticed that it was a temp tag on the car. I feel like we have to be getting close to something with all this DNA, so I'm hoping that there will be an announcement made soon. Somebody said, imagine that he left the country. Yeah. Yeah, it shows Luke as part ownership. That's why I'm saying, like, they're both tied to this Range Rover. But I'm going to play this video for you guys real quick. It's not long. It's just Savannah's latest video that she put out. And she does look very tired and sad and all the things that you would expect.
it's been 2 weeks since our mom was taken, and I just wanted to come on and say that we still have hope. And we still believe.
I
And I
forgot
wanted
to
to
be
say-
checking the other comments.
To whoever
Facebook hasn't been doing anything. Neither has,
has her
neither have
or
you.
knows where she is,
I had to pull it up.
that
How do you spell his name?
it's never too late,
J-A-G-H-O-U-B.
and you're not lost or alone. And it is never too late to do the right thing. And we are here. We believe,
Oh, shit.
and we believe in the essential goodness
Oh, shit.
of every human being. And
It
it's never
froze
too late.
on there. So a lot of people are saying that it looks like she's speaking directly to someone. But I don't know, she's also probably very tired and has been talking to the FBI and has been, trying to figure out what to say. I can't imagine.
Okay. Okay.
Can someone please? I agree. I think she's just trying to relate to them and show compassion. Yeah. I mean, and imagine that. Imagine you're in the situation where your 84-year-old mother is missing and you're trying to find some place inside of you that can still show compassion and grace. Like, I cannot even begin to imagine the pain that she must be feeling. I just can't. Oh, good night, Kara. I didn't see you say good night, but I see someone saying good night to you, so that must mean that,
Good night, Kara.
that you're going to bed. Thanks for hanging out with us, Kara. Did authorities ever say the house was broken into or not? So that was also a conflicting report that happened. Brianna Whitney reported that she had an inside source who told her that authorities believe that it was a burglary gone wrong. However, later, the sheriff came out and said that that wasn't necessarily true or what was said, or he didn't know where that source came from. So that's a conflicting report that happened today, where it was reported that it was a burglary gone wrong, and then the sheriff says no, it wasn't. So I saw both of those, but that was kind of
So I found Zach Jahoob's Insta. The last post was 2024. However, it says that I believe he owns a car dealership, and looking at his Insta, he did or does have funds. I think that he is from or has ties to Dubai, and Dubai is like the richest, place. So he does. Yes, we do have a YT, red flags and body bags.
We're actually live on YT, FB, and TikTok right now.
Yeah. So it looks like he owns a car dealership, or he did. So that could be another reason where he comes into play, right? If he sold the car to Luke, that could be why. Yeah.
So he could be tied to that car only because it went through his dealership.
Mm-hmm. But he does have he has a verified older verified account on Insta. He has a lot of ties to Dubai. So he does seem to have funds.
So how did they connect the Range Rover? So the Range Rover, I don't know how they had them like as persons of interest or whatever. Like, I don't know how that came about. I don't think anybody will ever know, but probably a tip that got called in, because they did say that they had a lot of tips coming in and they were having to, sort through and follow those leads. So I don't know exactly how they got on their radar, but when they were doing that raid on Friday, they were also pulling over this Range Rover and taking someone from the Range Rover, and then swabbing the Range Rover and taking it in. So I do know that Zach has gone online to say that, like, he wasn't involved, like, he sold that car and that's why he's tied to it, or whatever it may be. So that's really all we know.
Yeah.
Wasn't the one that left. I did see that earlier, that somebody said that car was at the house and it left the house when they got there, and that's why they pulled them over. But I can't confirm that because I didn't actually see that on video. What we saw on video was the raid happening at the house, because somehow Brian Enton got really close before they made him move. And then we saw them swabbing the Range Rover and, like, taking it in because there was one media that was there.
That's my understanding.
Yeah.
That he owned the car when that happened. But did he own the car, or was it a car dealership? I don't know. I need to look up that car dealership really quick. Because I know it said, I think it was MG Motors in Tucson, I believe.
A lot of people say it looks like Jason. I don't know. And I'm not, again, like, I just want to reiterate and make clear, like, we're not saying they're guilty of anything. This is just our speculation of who looks like who or whatever. But these people were on the radar because they were raided and searched and taken in, so. Who would know Savannah owns any Bitcoin to ask for Bitcoin? I don't know. I mean, Bitcoin is, like, a strange thing to ask for unless you just, like, are in those circles. But also, it's a less traceable form money. So if someone's let's say alleged. Everything is alleged. If someone is, what was I trying to say? I don't know. Kidnapping for ransom is so rare. But if someone's watching a lot of, like, movies, they might ask for it in that way. I don't know. It's very strange. And say, I'm going to email TMZ and ask for that. Yeah, DJ said, just allegations. Just theories. What about Jason? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked at Jason. I haven't looked at that. I don't know. I've said this from the beginning, though, you guys, and this is just my opinion, and I'm just a girl, so I could be wrong. It's just based on my experience, but I don't think it's about money. I do not think that this is about money.
I mean, because I was thinking it's got to be, that would be something there.
Yeah.
Because that is what they do there.
Yeah.
Like crypto and things like that.
Yeah. The Bitcoin address is actually open wide for the public to see. It seems if kidnapping was planned, they would have left a note at the house. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. But also, I'll point out something that I noticed that I was telling Chloe. Like, if you're going to take someone and you're going to demand a ransom, and you know that you're going to have to be, like, super careful about covering your tracks and, like, doing all these things, you're going to, like, make a plan, right? And you're going to, like, plan it all out, and everything's going to be perfect to a T before you do this. This person that's on this camera, this Nest camera, I keep saying Ring, but the person that's on this Nest camera at her front door goes up to the door not knowing that there's a camera there. Okay? Then he looks over, notices the camera, doesn't have, like, you know, the black spray paint to spray it, doesn't have anything to cover it up with, goes to the flower bed and grabs some weeds to come back and cover the camera up with. Does that sound like someone who was prepared and knew that there was a camera there and was gonna, like, knew what to do? I don't know. That just seems very, like, odd to me.
Yeah.
That he went and grabbed weeds to cover the camera with. Yeah. Or foliage or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I say a lot of things wrong. But Nancy has been, yeah. I think I do have it. It's actually not a theory, but I do have some information on the movie quotes if you're interested to hear. I have the feeling that she's still alive, but again, I'm just a girl. In the beginning, I was very like, no, there's no way, but I have a feeling that she could be. Oh, I don't know about that, about Luke.
I don't know about Luke. I just know Kayla, his girlfriend, is currently in custody for rug-related charges. So I don't know if Luke is detained.
I can look Luke up.
Everybody wants the information on the quotes.
So what I know about the movie quotes is that, what is it? The Silence of the Lambs? Is that the movie?
Yes.
The quote's from. It's a weird story, but I don't really know movies and I don't watch TV, and it's a long story, but part of my trauma. But I do know that the FBI worked with the producers, worked with everyone on that movie, Silence of the Lambs, to write things because they wanted it to be realistic, right? They wanted it to be something that, like, pulled empathy and, like, elicited a response from people that were watching. So the FBI worked closely with them writing those things that were said in that movie. So the fact that the things that Savannah said are similar to what was said, or word for word, or whatever have you, as that movie or as other movies, could be or could not be related to the fact that she's also working with the FBI, who is helping her to word things or say things a certain way, because they have these trainings, right, where they learn, like, what words to say or how to say certain things to elicit a response from someone. So the FBI did work closely on the scripts for that movie, and that could be why some of the things she's saying sounds very similar to that. Or word for word. Could be or could not be. It's like imitating art or imitating life. Yeah. Yes. Yes, yes. And I think that the reason that they have Savannah reading a lot of it or saying a lot of it is because she is better on, she's a host of the Today Show, so she's better on film and at speaking under pressure.
Can you go back to where it says something about
Sin said, "Is the
Dubai?
door to the Harry Potter room open?" Is Chloe's face red?
Yeah, I'm hot. No, I'm getting tired, yeah. Okay. Where was the part where it said something about Dubai extradition? Dubai does not have bilateral. Okay. So he does have a lot of things in Dubai. However, his from 2024 on his Insta says Jordan, USA, and what is that? KUW. Is that Palestine?
Yeah, hold on.
Or Kuwait?
Maybe. Yeah, probably, actually.
Thanks, Ann. Kuwait. Okay.
Yeah.
So it says Jordan, USA, Kuwait. So that's what his thing says. So I don't know, but he has a lot of like where he hangs out a lot in Dubai. It seemed like, or he used to. On Zach's Insta. On Zach's Insta says Jordan, USA, KUW. Does Zach have a tattoo?
I don't know about the tattoo. I need to go through and see if I can find some other photos. But I also am not 100% on the tattoo on the masked person. The church said that Nancy had been to church since... Yeah, so since COVID, Nancy wasn't going to the building for church, but she was going to a friend's house for like a group. They would get together, like the little ladies, and watch the virtual service.
The little ladies.
The little ladies. So they had their little group where they would get together and watch the virtual service, and that's what she didn't show up to on that Sunday.
The little ladies.
The little ladies. Aw, DJ, thanks. Everybody tap, tap, tap. We're so glad you guys are here. We like hanging out with you guys.
Caleb blocked.
Huh?
Caleb blocked somebody.
Uh-oh. I never know anything's happening, and then I just see Kayla blocked so-and-so. I don't know. I question the emails. And maybe not in the way that... Oh, somebody said they like your tablet cover.
That ain't mine.
Oh, it's mine. I didn't tell you I had mine. Thanks.
No, this ain't mine. Mine's
It's
black.
Oh, let me show you. You know, I'm like that girl where you're like, I like your dress, and I'm like, oh, it has all these things. It has this thing on the back, so you can like move it and you can Velcro it, and it came from Amazon, and it's like my favorite thing. One of my
Kayla
favorite
said
things.
they was insisting that her body was found.
Oh no, there was some AI videos going around that she was found, and
I'm
that's
sure there's
why
a bunch of
there's so many.
AI videos. I don't know about the Bitcoin rants.
Thanks,
personally.
Sarah.
I just think Bitcoin's a weird thing to ask for, but that's just me. I don't know.
What was the first crime I covered? My life.
You all, me and you together.
I have some stories. For
No,
you
the
guys.
first one that we covered probably. The first big one we covered on live, like as of, was the Emmanuel Haro case.
Kayla said stop.
I can't see it yet, Emmy, but I can when we get off of here. I can look at it.
Aw, thanks, Rachel.
Thank you, Rachel. I did model. I used to be a model.
They did do a signal sniffer to try to detect the pacemaker, but they did not report anything back from that, so... But yeah, we both have experience in our own ways. My life is a bit of a trauma, but we were telling people earlier, if you click the link at the top of our TikTok, it takes you to our website, and all of our certifications are on there. All of our stuff's on there. All of our links are on there. Everything you can think of is on there.
I did a bunch of modeling gigs, just different gigs for magazines.
Chloe has lots of ex-modeling photos. Hannity has Levin and Nancy Grace in every show. The TMZ thing is weird, and I'm not necessarily like pointing a finger at TMZ. I'm just saying it's weird. It's weird that's what's happening. It feels like a movie. It feels like some kind of weird movie that we're all watching. Like, I don't know. It's weird.
We'll be live again.
Debbie said, I'm tired.
Well, Wednesday we go live for our super fans. And then we go live again for everyone on Friday. Power couple is on here.
I think that it depends. In the world of social media, there are a lot of people that cash in on a lot of things, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
It all depends on if they're doing it for the right reasons or not. There are a lot of fake missing pages that, you know, post things for financial gain. There are a lot of fake AI videos that do that, but you just have to, and I think lives are a good way to do that, but you just have to, like, make sure that you're getting your information from people that you trust and people that you know are doing it for the right reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Go check out all of their stuff and jump in their lives and ask them questions, because not everybody's here for the right
for sure
reasons.
Yeah. A lot of people, like, I hate it when people make AI videos in general.
Oh, no, Blueberry, I didn't think you were talking about us.
But yeah, I just can't stand. A lot of people just do a lot of AI videos, and it's just ridiculous. And and people contacting TMZ. Like, why? If you're not involved, like, if that's not real, like, what are you doing? You're gonna get caught. You know what I mean? Everything is gonna come out in the wash. Doesn't matter who you are, how long it takes. It's gonna come out. You know.
The AI one. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah,
I'm so
I saw
sorry.
that his mom owns the excavation company. Yeah, that's
I'm
yeah.
gonna
It's
come
Monday
on.
morning. We
So sorry, guys. I don't know why that's playing when I click on it.
Exactly. Like, what? Why? Like, I don't understand. They're not being very serious whenever they pass the deadline and everything. Yeah, why wait so many days?
I don't know, and it's just not a very common thing, so I don't...
This
It
is
seems
weird.
really strange. It's not the guy. I was watching live with him earlier. I mean, yeah, they do have a lot of resources, and it is kind of slow going and confusing. I don't really know what's happening, but we're not going to know everything, so hopefully something's going to happen. I feel like with all the DNA coming back and things like that, because it's different from they don't have any DNA, right? They do. Like, they said they have DNA, so I think it's just a matter of time. I do buy the burglary gone wrong and someone panicked. We've tossed that around back and forth. Like, did they intend for it to go the way it went? You know, I just know that if I was planning out this elaborate plan to take someone and request Bitcoin, I would at least plan it out and know that there was a camera and bring something to cover that up. But he didn't. He grabbed weeds from the flower bed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know why take her. I don't know that. Why take her? Why take her?
I don't know.
Like, this is someone who literally is, like, needs medication for pain every day. Like, her family did stress that she has, like, inflammation and pain in her joints. That's why she's walking. And her heart, not to mention the heart. So, like, she can't even monitor her pacemaker right now. So, I don't know. I can only imagine how scared someone could be if they had a pacemaker and they need their meds and all this stuff. Like, I don't know. Clearly, she has a weak heart. You know, to have a pacemaker, you have to have, like, your heart's weak.
I will
Doesn't beat 'em
say, let me pull it up. I only have one of them that I saved, but On the, not the green one, because that's the sheriff's thing, but on the white picture that's on the screen.
Genius.
What is it? Oh, yeah. Um, that was just a post of, like, there was a few of them, but people saying that she had been posting about needing cameras, or, like, commenting that she needed some security. Do you think it has to do with Savannah? I don't know, but I do know that Savannah had, there was something we were reading a couple days ago that Savannah was feeling like a little bit of guilt and like having a hard time with it because she is in the spotlight. And I can't imagine that, you know.
You know,
like,
that really put things in perspective for me. That put things in perspective because, you know,
Yeah.
whenever you do have a platform and you are allowing people to speak on your platform, and you're getting involved, no matter if you're being biased or not, it doesn't matter. Does that make sense? So people are going to see it the way they see it. So if she was to interview someone, they could have easily taken it as, you know, I don't know. Either way you put it. Either way you put it. Whatever she involves on her page or whatever she speaks about on whoever she interviews, whether she interviews somebody from, let's say, conservative or the other side or whatever, red, blue, whatever the hell you want to say, they can see it as being biased, even if she's being unbiased, if that makes sense. And I thought about that with our platform growing the way it is. I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't imagine, you know, interviewing someone for someone's story or something to be heard. And next thing I know, someone's coming after my family because of my career, because of what I chose to do. Not even me speaking loudly about, you know, being biased, you know? So I couldn't imagine. I don't know. I just felt, I felt that for her. I felt that for her, and it literally broke my heart because I could not imagine, you know, someone doing something to my mom over something that I did, or even just feeling that way. Feeling that it's my fault that someone has done something to my mom. Because there was alleged things going around that Savannah wasn't thinking about not going back to the Today Show. Because she does have a lot of guilt. She does feel that could be related. Something that she has interviewed or, you know, whatever, something that has happened in her career, and it is absolutely like a punch to the gut. I couldn't imagine what it feels like for her, just because she does have, you know, a big platform that she can, you know, speak on. I mean, just imagine, bro. Like, that's like, you know, we can hear you chewing.
Sorry. You also probably saw me miss my mouth and drop. That's why I was laughing.
But yeah, so it's one of those things that's really sad. So, I mean, that I really felt that. I really feel that for her. Every time I see Savannah speak, I'm like, my God. It's so heart-wrenching because I couldn't imagine anything happening to my mom, for one, and for two, for this long dragging it out, and then for three, having guilt this whole time because we don't know what happened. It's just sad. I don't know. It's just sad. So every time I see her face, it just literally breaks my heart.
DJ said Dana ASMR live edition. Like my first live when I was trying to eat chili chips off camera, and Kayla was like, we can still hear you.
People from the Today Show came out and said that. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I agree. This isn't her fault at all. I hate that. I wouldn't even.
They also increased security on the Today Show, or around the Today Show.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. After that has started, after the whole Savannah, the Savannah thing, as far as like her talking about how, like, you know, like there could be some guilt associated with this. Maybe it's something to do with her career and who she's interviewed or whatever. That scares me a little bit. That scares me a little bit as an upcoming creator. Like, with our platform growing the way it's growing. Do you know what I mean? Like, that does put you on the spotlight. You know?
Somebody said, how can they clear the family without DNA yet? Kristen, that's what makes me think that they have they have an idea. That makes me think that. I don't know, I could be wrong, but But, I mean, that corroborated with their stories, like, whatever else they put together, whatever other evidence they have that we don't know about. You know, there's a lot of different things, but
Yeah.
I don't know. The girl they arrested from the Range Rover is a niece of Savannah. See, that's what we keep hearing, but we don't know that.
I can't find the connection. Like, I'm trying to find the actual, like, connection, like family tree, like solid proof.
I will tell you my thoughts on Annie, but it may not be what you want to hear. It may not be what everyone wants to hear, but
yeah, who dropped her off has changed a few times. I've heard a few different stories on that. I have.
I trust Brian Enton because I know that he's on ground and he's talking to like people that are there. And Brian Enton reported that it was Tommaso that dropped her off that night after having dinner and playing games at Annie and Tommaso's house. So that was what I actually had originally seen reported, was that she Ubered to their house and then Tommaso took her home. And Brian Enton reported that. So that's the one that I'm holding closest to my chest.
Yeah, so that's what a lot of people have heard, was just the son-in-law.
Yeah, just Tommaso.
Yeah.
Which makes sense why they would question him in the beginning, why they would take their car, why they would search their house. Like, it would be foolish of them not to. But my thoughts on Annie and Tommaso are probably not, you know, like, I don't know. I am not going to speculate on any family member because I feel like if it were me, and Annie and Tommaso have kids, I cannot imagine the trauma that even just their kids are going through. They've had to be pulled out of their home. Their home is being searched and photographed, and there's all this media out there on top of the fact that their grandmother is missing. They don't know where she is. Like, she was there one day, she was at their house, and then she's not there anymore. So I won't say, you know, that I think they're involved because
6 times.
I don't. I'm not going to do that. So I think that them being questioned and searched and all of those things would be foolish of authorities not to search their house. It would be foolish of authorities not to take pictures, to question them, not to search their car, because they were the last ones seen with her. However, if they are involved, like, that would be completely awful. But if they're not, can you also, like, imagine it from that perspective? Like, their mother is missing, their grandmother is missing, they don't know where she is. So my thoughts are that I'm gonna stay away from that until, you know, and they came out today and said that the family's cleared. I don't know, there's a little bit of back and forth, like, different reporting on that, but I don't want to be a part of adding to that trauma for anyone. So I don't want to point fingers at people. And I don't know. Like, how would I know? I don't know.
Yeah.
So I just can't. I mean, they have kids, and I can't imagine.
Yeah, and we really don't have any information. There's no more information. So when we talk about these, and I've talked about this before in other cases, when we talk about things like this, when we talk about cases like this that's unsolved or in the process of being, you know, investigated or whatever, like, when we talk about these things, I'm not here to tell you that we know more than you know. We're literally here discussing a case. And when we discuss a case, we talk about a case. Like, I want to hear your opinions, and I say this every time. I want to hear your opinions. Why? Because we all have different perspectives. And I freaking love listening to other people's perspectives. I'm not going to preach it to you like that this is what it is. This is what it is. Hell no. I don't know that. I wasn't there. If I was, then this shit would be solved. But, like, no, I like to hear other people, like, your opinions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to hear that. So when we discuss the case, like, we're not gonna push anything, you know, anything. When we put these things up like this, it's like, man, look at this. This is crazy. Like, look at this. Do you think it could be
what
him?
What do you guys think?
It's not like, it's like, this is interesting, right? But no, like, we love to hear your opinions, and your theories on it. I think it's awesome. But, yeah, definitely not saying this is what it is. You know what I mean? Because generally, we don't know.
I don't know. I refuse to point fingers at a family member just
Yeah.
because, like, I can't imagine being in their shoes. And like I said, like, their house is being searched and photographed. And can you imagine you're in a young child and that's your home and your grandmother's missing and now they're like, you got to get out of here because now, this, like, I can't imagine the trauma that they're feeling. And I just don't want to create more of that for anyone. That's not what I'm here for. I think that it's also, though, like we all, like, we think these things, right? And we see it and we're like, ooh, that's suspicious. That's weird. Why would they do that? And I'm not saying don't do that. Like, of course, have your own opinions. Be curious. Like, weigh all the options. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to be like, he did it because he dropped her off. Like, I don't want to do that.
401 Matt. Yeah, a lot of times it is the people closest to the family. I mean, you're right on that. It is a big percentage of the time for sure. Yeah.
See, as someone with a missing loved one, leave the family alone. Yeah.
Just Cass. We do work. We do talk about missing people as well. So if you would like us to share that or push that out on our platform, feel free to send us a message and we would love to help you.
Let us know. We have a drone. We have an underwater camera. We have some resources and we would love to help.
Yeah.
So send us a message if you like. Our email is actually at the top of our page. You can find it. If you're interested in anything, just let us know.
Let's see.
We actually were in Arizona not long ago looking for Matthew Spencer. We want to go back. We also have to work around when we can go.
Yeah, we saw that his girlfriend was locked up and no bond, and then we don't know what the charges are. Their DNA was cleared by the lab in Florida, is what they say. The family.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they cleared the family, then they had a reason to say that and to do that. And
they ruled the family out today. Yes.
To ask, like, not to speculate in their direction. So I'm going to honor that and respect that and leave that. I appreciate curiosity and, like, all of those things. I don't
know what that means.
I don't think anyone has reasons to blame the family yet. Blaming them on what theory? I don't think I was saying that anybody was blaming them. I was just, somebody asked my thoughts on Annie, so I was going to say what they were. I think the e-file coverage coming soon, guys. But I think that there are a lot of things that are related and connected that we don't realize, but I don't know exactly how far that goes.
Yeah, just cast if you want to. That's we can do that. Even if it's just to set awareness or to push the word out, we can totally do that for you. We have quite a few that we're working with now. And then just send us, like, some information on it if you want to. It's totally up to you, but we can definitely, if you want to get the information spread, definitely let us know.
Oh, thanks, Laurie.
We don't do anything for profit.
No.
We don't.
If anybody asks you for money, don't.
No, we don't do anything for. We don't do anything like that for profit. So it's not like something you pay for. That's not what we do.
No. It's
all free. We will use our platform. That's why we created this platform, is to have a free microphone, a free platform, so we can share everything that needs to be shared. And if you guys have anybody in your family that's missing, or you feel like it's injustice, justice wasn't served in that case, like when it comes to like a unaliving or something like that, feel free to reach out to us. We will help put that out there. Lori, you're fabulous.
Aw, thanks, Sin. We go live on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, pending something happening that we need to do. We have been known to go live on a Saturday or something else just because there was something happening. But Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. Wednesdays are super fan lives, and we record our podcast on live. So that's what those are. But they have like a preview that pops up. And then Mondays and Fridays are like this. We post regularly on YT, FB, and TikTok, and we're pretty accessible. We always respond, and we try to anyway. If you have a case that you want covered or something like that, if you click the link at the top of our TikTok, it'll take you to our site where you can fill out a form and it comes through to us, or you can just send us an email and we'll add you in.
Mm-hmm.
We are currently doing the Victims' Voices series, which is anyone who has survived any type of crime or event. And we're having victims tell their own stories the way that they want to, in the hopes that things will change, things that could be changed or done better in the system. And so we've got lots of those interviews coming up. So if you're interested in that, there's a form on our site too.
Thank you, Health and Happiness. We're glad that you love the live. We just gave you a follow back.
Yeah, I mean, I've also seen that. I see you guys saying, like, sheriff said they're cleared, FBI said they're not. I think that's that game of, like, they're working together on the operations. Like, who wants to, like, I don't know. I don't think the communication is great. So that is what happened. And a lot of people do think the sheriff is unprofessional, and the sheriff is the one, or the sheriff's office is the one that made the post about them being cleared. But either way, I think there's just some communication that's not happening there.
Thanks, DJ Sparkle. We do be trying. No, DNA has not been released. Not the results.
They said that they got, like, initial results back, but that they weren't going to put it into CODIS yet. They were waiting on some other things to be cleared. Aw, thanks. We actually did a podcast on Nancy, so we did a lot of research. We learned a lot about her.
Yeah.
She's a pretty interesting human and, like, has all this, like, life, and I think that's what we were saying, like, the humanity gets lost, but when you look at that and you look at, like, her family and, like, all the things she's done, it puts it into perspective for you, for sure. And that was the purpose of doing that podcast.
Let's see, sarcasm.
We have a lot. We had like 55 comments, so we're trying to scroll down. What do you think about Jason? Everybody's asking. The neighbor.
I think that he
inserted himself.
I think he made himself look sus, okay? I don't know if he had anything to do with it. I mean, oh, whoa, what's that?
What is that, whale?
Whoa, it's a whale.
Aw, thanks. Aaron.
Whoa,
we
that's
don't always.
crazy.
I think now it's like showing us the gifts on this screen.
Sometimes it does.
Chloe, you want to answer this? What are we answering,
What are we
Kayla?
answering? Sorry, I'm going through all these. Yeah, he inserted himself. Jason just, like, inserted himself, and we're like, hey, whoa, wait a minute. You have the beard and the goatee and the body style. Hold on, man.
Yeah, so he was in live trying to clear his name earlier. I think that, you know, you guys is, I don't know. I try to think about everybody as human.
Thank you, Aaron.
Everybody with their own experience and, like, whatever. And maybe he just genuinely didn't know, and he just genuinely thought he's going to go on this person's interview and, like, explain what his theory was or whatever, and it just backfired, and the internet went, you never know what the internet
Whoa,
is
Aaron
gonna do.
sending the money on W, Aaron.
You never know what the internet is going to do. You never know what the internet's going to do with information, so you just have to be careful. I told Chloe we were going to be in every meme because our first live, I think she hit her head on the wall and then fell or something.
Oh my gosh, what?
I think the guy they brought in around the house looks just like the sketch. Wait, what happened?
Same beard, same shoes. Yeah, I saw that too. I don't know. I think Jason just made himself, like, look obvious and sus, but I don't know about Jason. At first, I was like, there ain't no way. There's no way this man is doing that. Man, there ain't no way this man is doing this to himself right now.
I can put the, if there's anybody new, I can put the comparison of Zach back up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do one of Luke when we get off of here now that I have the other photos. He got fired because of this. Oh my gosh.
Which one?
Jason got fired? That's awful. That's sad. The internet is like a weird place sometimes. I think it's beautiful. I think it's like a beautiful thing because like you can reach so many people and you can do all these wonderful things, but then it's also like a scary place too.
You met Zach? Eva? Oh, she met Zach, the guy you had up.
Oh.
You
Well,
met
maybe
or
the
met
other
him?
night.
You met him?
But
Nice.
it's like funny. I don't know. I would have to look at it. I don't know. I don't think so.
Met. Okay.
It looks so much like the Zach guy. I don't know. And I'm curious to see Luke on an overlay, but
I don't know. You know, that picture of that mugshot that you guys see of Luke, well, wherever it's at, he was a lot smaller than he used to be. There's Luke right there. He's kind of bigger now. The one on the mugshot part was like a while ago, like years ago. So he was a lot smaller. Now he's bigger, obviously older.
those
I
are
don't
the
know.
same. Those both of those pictures are the same guy. They're just from different times.
What's getting me though is the fact that in surveillance,
Yeah, that's the same guy. I said the same thing.
in surveillance, Luke actually, and it looks like he has brown eyes. In real life, that's a filter on Snapchat, that you see where he has lighter eyes. But the other guy, Zach, has green eyes, from what I can see, I believe. Unless that, I mean,
Somebody said age has not been kind of. Yeah, one of them is filtered. The one, well, it's my left. I think it's, I don't know. This one has a filter on it, I think. Aw, thanks, Cindy Lou. And then this one is Zach. So they do look similar.
Let me look at Zach's Insta really quick, because I don't know, the eyes, you know, I don't know, because in surveillance it looks like they have light eyes, but then again, maybe they all look like that in nighttime and night vision. I don't know.
So that one is Zach, and then those two are Luke. And then that is the comparison that I did of Zach, but I haven't.
I think
done
they both
one
have
of Luke
brown
yet.
eyes.
Yeah, they have very similar faces.
No, I think they both have brown eyes. I think they're both using filters.
These are two different men.
But I think they both have brown eyes. I think they're both using filters. I don't know. It's hard to say. That one, I don't know. This one might be real, actually. See, his looks more real.
My coins
than...
are on Jason. So yeah, these pictures that you see on the screen, those two are the same guy. Those are both Luke. One of them's a booking photo, and one's a photo that he took with a Snapchat filter. He has more photos that I'm gonna pull and compare them. I love Chloe's Gemini. Holy filter.
What? My Gemini what?
DJ said, I love Chloe's Gemini, honestly.
Honestly? Or honesty?
So yeah, that is Zach, the one that you're looking at right now. And then that is Luke.
Honesty. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think they both might have brown eyes. I don't know. That's definitely a filter that he's using for sure
My
on the
filter
left. I don't know.
Luke and Zach more like each other than Luke and Luke. They said Zach looks more like Luke than Luke does in the
I'm
Snapchat
saying, bro,
picture.
for real. You're right, for real.
That's funny.
My gosh.
That's so funny. Oh my god.
Hold on, I'm going to look at what you said.
Yeah, there's more photos of Luke. I'm going to pull them and do a comparison, but they definitely look alike, though. Like, I think Zach and Luke look similar.
Somebody said they've sent pictures on our post or something. I can't see it yet, but I mean...
Yeah, that's a flashlight in his mouth at the camera. And some leaves that he grabbed from the flower bed to cover the camera. Somebody says, I pray Kayla talks. That's what we were talking about earlier. Like, maybe she'll feel pressure and say something if she knows something. We are in Mountain Standard Time, so it's 10:35 for us here. And then the sketch that you guys see was done by a professional forensic sketch artist. We are not in Arizona. We're close to Arizona. We're in Colorado.
Bro, that's so funny.
The guy who snatched the door cam isn't the person isn't necessarily the person who took Nancy.
Right.
I said that too. Like, there's footage.
Bro,
of him,
that's
but,
so funny.
you know.
It's so funny. So, like, like, on his TikTok. Okay, see, watch this video. So, it's of a man that is apparently that guy. Okay? But we just watch the beginning again. Watch. Okay? Apparently, this is that guy in 2023. Now, watch. Somebody comment said he moves like the guy in the Ring camera.
Why is he doing that?
I think he's being serious. I think he's really trying.
Oh my gosh.
He's trying in Top Golf.
It could have been a decoy. I've seen that floated around. What if they were wearing... I said that. Oh my gosh, you're the only other person I've ever seen say that. I think they could have had 2 masks on.
Yeah.
I think that is like, I'm not saying that is what it is, but I think that's a possibility that they could have had 2 masks on. They didn't send their best. I'm in North Carolina at 12:36 a.m. here. Thank you for being with us at 12:36 a.m.
I'm barely hanging on right now. Lord, I was tired an hour ago.
Yeah, we are going to have to go to bed soon. We do have to get up very early.
I don't want to.
I know. But, I will, as soon as we get off of here, I'll pull those pictures of Luke and we'll make that comparison too. So we can look at both of them. 1 a.m. in Michigan almost.
Can I just share a fangirl thing real quick?
Yeah. A fangirl?
Yeah. Actually, it's a fangirl from my mom.
Oh.
So, I just wanted to say, do you guys remember that show? What was it called? Hold on, let me tell you the show.
She wanted to tell you, but she forgot.
No, I know what I'm going to tell you. I just want to tell you the show.
I'm north of Boston. What's the 2 men's names and their socials? I can put my slide back up. Hold on. I have their names on here if you want to see how they're spelled. Wait. Sorry. I keep doing that.
Different Strokes. Do you know the show Different Strokes? I have something to tell you. Yes? Okay. Of course. Okay, like, what you talking about, Willis? Okay. I love seeing all the yeses come in. Okay. My mom loved that show. And my mom would always say that when I was a kid. What you talking about, Willis? And so Willis, his real name in real life is, hold please. His real name is Todd Bridges. And I thought it was so cool because on our Insta, he actually liked one of our reels. And I was like, who is Todd Bridges? And I clicked on it and I was like, oh my freaking gosh, it's Willis. And so I literally had to tell my mom that today. Yeah.
Plot twist, it's Todd.
It's Todd, yeah. I was like, Mom. I told her that too. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, wasn't that cool? And then we also got a follow from, yeah, she did freak out. My mom was like, oh my God, that is so awesome. I can't believe that. My mom freaking loved that show when she was a kid. So she thought it was so cool. And And then we also got a follow from one of the famous hockey players with Boston, and then one of the original Orange County housewives of Orange County. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, the Instagram is kind of popping off with all these verified accounts. I'm like, who are these people? And I click it and I'm like,
who is that?
I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. I'm like, do you know who this is?
I'm like, no, I'm trying to stay away from the comments. I don't want to know what people are saying.
So
I'm
it's really
trying to stay in my own bubble.
So it's really cool. So yeah, one of the Orange County housewives or housewives of Orange County. I don't know. I didn't watch it, but I know that she is following us now. It was kind of cool. We have some cool people. Let me see if I can. Let me show you something.
Let me show you something.
Let me show you something.
Before we get off tonight, well, we're not going to get off of here right this second, but before we do, I wanted to, okay, I appealed the post and it's on there now. I wanted to do a shameless plug for our new series because I think it's so important, and I want you guys to go listen to it. So it'll be on YouTube and Spotify and Apple. But these are real victims of real traumatic, horrific things that were on national news, and they wanted to sit down and tell their story so that other people in the world would know that they're not alone, and to bring awareness to things in the system that are broken, things that are not working the right way, things that need to be changed. And so these are some pretty brave people that are sitting down for these interviews, and I think they're phenomenal. And so I just want to plug that here and say that you guys should go listen, because we have, 6 interviews in the last 2 weeks lined up. Yeah. And so there's a lot more coming for that as well. Mm-hmm. So I think you guys should go listen, because it's important. It's important that we have these conversations, and that's why we're here. Exactly. Listening, having someone listen to you and validate your experience is very healing. Mm-hmm. And I've always said, in my experience as a survivor, the one thing that I wanted, that I felt like would help me heal and move forward, was to be heard. And for people to know, what that experience is like, so that if they're in that situation, that can help them get through it. But really just to be heard. So I think it's important. I think that it matters, and I'm always going to talk about it. We'll immediately head to Spotify to listen. Thank you. The one that we posted yesterday, her name is Angelique, and she was a survivor of Michael Fry from Florida in 2011. He was a serial rapist and tried to unalive several women. He also was kind of a Ted Bundy type, and had a family at home that he went home to every night. And he was on national news. And so she sat with us and told her story, and it's phenomenal. And you should definitely listen to it. Did these guys rent that house by Nancy's? Was it an Airbnb? So the one that was thought to be an Airbnb was the wrong house. They released the right address later, so that one was the wrong house. I wrote victim impact statements for the courts for 23 years. I retire next Friday.
That's freaking beautiful, Emmy. Thank you.
Beautiful. Victim impact statements are so important and so powerful, and I think that that's beautiful. And thank you for literally everything that you have done.
Wow.
Aw, thanks, Antonia. Get some sleep.
Do any of you guys in the chat know?
Who is it this time? I don't know.
How do you say that name?
Mickey Howard.
Do you guys know Mickey Howard? Anybody from the 80s and 90s know Mickey Howard? Mickey Howard. She was a singer. She might still be a singer.
Spotify, Apple, YT, Insta, you name it, it's there. And if you go to YT, you can actually see the survivor. Like, there's video of them telling their story.
Mickey Howard also on Insta liked one of our reels.
They make it you're so fun.
She also liked one of our reels. Also, an actor and also a stuntman, not Jean-Claude Van Damme or whatever you say, but Jean-Claude something. His last name ends with an L, but he's up there. Like, he does stunt work and stuff, stuntman work, and he's an actor. He followed us, so that was cool. Oh, and then we had a Emmy Award movie director follow us. I can't remember his name. Double Dose Twins.
You've made it when my girl Cardi likes your social. Oh, and Ophelia.
It's coming. Oh yeah, Mama Tot.
Mama Tot followed.
And then there's quite a few. There's like a lot of blue checks, a lot of athletes.
We just are excited, and not in a like fangirl celebrity type way, but in a way of these people have huge followings, and if they will repost what we're saying, if they will share what we're saying, it's gonna get out there even further, and that is the point. So we're excited about that.
How do you say that name?
Yep, don't know.
Cute.
I don't know. I was born in 1987, so I was a baby in the 80s. I was born in 1989, and I say that that I was an 80s baby, and Chloe's like, no, you weren't. You were there for a few months. Doesn't count.
Gianna Kioff.
Do you know Tiffany Hayes? She's a survivor. I do not know Tiffany Hayes. Anyone interested in being a part of that series, please go to our website, fill out the form, send us an email. Okay. Whatever way you want to send it to us, we would love to have you on, and we would love to have meaningful conversation with you.
Did you catch my comment about the live I was on the other night?
No,
Nick, we didn't see it.
Sometimes they all come through at once, and then there's no shot at seeing it.
Do you guys know Gianna Kioff?
65K DJ.
Let's go. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. Gianna.
I don't know how to
Gianna
say her
or
name.
Gianna, Keough.
Maybe it's Gina.
Oh, could be Gina. Gina Kioff.
Gina.
Kioff?
I'm that
Gina Kioff?
I'm that substitute in the commercial that's like saying all the names the wrong way.
Gina Kioff?
That's what we sound like right now.
Hi, Marilyn.
Hey, Marilyn. Gotta finish the tap strong.
I'm gonna ask chat how you say it.
Chat GPT for the win.
Hold on, I'm gonna see.
I also had a conversation with Crystal McRory's sister today. I don't know if you guys know Crystal McRory, but I had a conversation with Jana McRory today. We had an interview, and that podcast is coming soon too. Jana's sister, Crystal McRory, lost her life in 2023. And it is a very
That's
Keo.
Yeah, it's Gina Kioff. Do you guys know Gina Kioff? Gina Kioff. That's who it is.
Crystal's story is very moving. I don't know if you guys know the Christian Andriacchio case, but it's similar to that in a lot of ways. I don't think anybody knows Gina Kioff.
Gina Kioff. She's one of the original Orange County housewives of Orange County. But anyway, she follows us.
Who said nope?
It says original cast member of Orange County housewives. Real housewives of Orange County.
When did what happen? Crystal McRory was 2023.
Yeah.
February of 2023.
Wrongful, she was unalived, but they said it's self-inflicted, but lots of, no, not Gina. No, this lady's old. I think it is this lady.
She's the Christian Andriacchio, oh my gosh, Culpable did so good with that podcast, and I was literally could not put it down. I couldn't put it down, and Ray does such a good job of telling his story. I followed it super closely too. But so Crystal McRory's story is similar to Christian's, and actually Jana and Christian's mom Ray have communicated a lot over it. But I spoke with Jana today and talked over Crystal's story, and we're gonna put that podcast out soon. It's ruled a self-unaliving. However, it's open.
And then a music group followed us. Point of Grace.
Point of Grace. Do you guys know Point of Grace?
Point of Grace is a music band. They followed us.
Because Chloe was like, I don't know who Point of Grace is.
No,
and
I
was
know
like,
it is now. I know it is now. I just didn't know who they were.
Oh, look. Somebody says, I know who that is. Gina is the one that Tamara threw a glass of wine in her face.
So is it the same? Is it the same one? I don't know. I didn't watch it, but I think that's the same one. Yeah, she's older for sure now. I'm trying to show you that. I was trying to show you the other person who.
DJ said manifesting a candy company to sponsor. I've tried so hard to get Shameless Snacks to sponsor me, and they just won't do it. I just want the multi-sample pack. I just want to try them all. What's the oldest missing persons cold case that you've dug into? We did Kyron Horman.
2000 and that was 2010.
2010.
I think that's when he went missing. But yeah, Kyron Horman's probably our oldest, I think, missing.
Probably.
Missing persons case.
For missing, I would say probably.
Yeah.
The one that had a documentary on Hulu. I don't know. You're confusing me, Chloe. Too many names.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so Crystal McRory, exactly. Her case is ruled self-unaliving, but they have it as open and not closed. Confusing, right? There's so many things in her case that were not right, that did not go the way that they should have. There's a lot to it, but it's interesting.
Just click the person.
No, that's not. I think that's a different case. I think you guys are thinking of Dixie Frog. I think you're thinking of Ellen Greenberg. Sorry, my brain is like.
How is her to open if it's ruled? Which
we
one?
have one in Iowa from 1987.
Did you enter that?
I already did.
Okay.
Getting ready to actively dive into it. Ooh. You know, I think a lot of those older ones are, like, there's more of a possibility for them being solved now because of all the technology and things that we have at our disposal that they didn't have.
Yeah.
Aw, thanks, DJ.
Robert Duvall.
Oh, I think I did see that earlier. Sad.
Wait, I gotta put a face on it.
Have you guys covered Jody Husin Truitt? No, we have not, but I will write that name down.
Oh man, that's sad.
Hues.
About Robert Duvall. Not the Godfather.
I was just on. Oh, I don't know about that. I'll look. I'm a single. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I wrote Jody down though because I do want to look that up. Chloe, when Chloe gets tired, it's like.
What? Oh yeah, I do.
I think we are gonna have to get off and go to bed.
Who was the news anchor?
Jody Houston Truitt.
Wait, is she missing or is that a I remember one of the news anchors that was oh wait, or is it unsolved? Because there was a news anchor that was leaving work one night and she was unalived. But I don't remember if it was solved or not. Unsolved. Okay, is that the one you're talking about? The one from like the 80s? Was it the 80s? Or early 90s? I know it was older. Yes. Okay, yeah. I haven't dug into that case, but I remember watching the documentary, I think, on it. She had the blonde hair. Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. 95. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I want to dig into that. That one is unsolved. Okay, that's interesting. Wait, what? Body bags? CEO of Cougar Town? What? Yeah, I want to look into that one.
Thanks for the follow, Miss Manson.
She said, wait, what? Body bags? Have you looked into Pamela Butler? I don't think so. No, they have not found Nancy yet. We have not had any, we don't have any useful information.
Thanks for the follow. I will look up
Kayla.
Pamela Butler too. I have it written down.
That's funny. Did you add that, Kayla? Oh, no. I thought Kayla added that. I was like... Looking at Jeff Davis. 8 out of...
Close this up.
I don't know. Okay, so she was a little girl from Kansas City area, late 80s. Check your messages. Okay,
Wait,
Nick.
I think I have seen that.
Okay, Nick. We will look at that. We'll open it up when we get out of here.
We learned the hard way not to open messages while we're on live.
Are you ladies on every night? No, on Wednesday, we do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but on Wednesdays is usually super fans. We do a super fan live.
Jeff Davis out of Jennings, Louisiana.
Okay, we can look into that. We'll look into that.
Crystal McRory is from Louisiana.
Mm-hmm. Some crazy things happened down the bayou. I remember my mom was obsessed watching any info that came out because we were around her age. Aww.
Which we saw how that went Wednesday. Look.
Oh, Miss Sandy, you better watch out in those parishes. I'm just kidding. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'll tell you, like doing these cases and looking into these cases the way we do and following them so closely, literally you get attached to these cases in different ways. Like, there's so many, being empathetic, you really feel it, right? Like, even a lot of you guys like that dig into these cases at home. It's real. This shit's real. And you can really relate and put it yourself in their, you can see it from a different perspective. Like, what if that's my brother? What if that's my mom? Like, like it hits home for a lot of us. And, yeah, it can be very heavy. We listen to stories all the time. We are literally nonstop. We're working on, finding our good balance between, once we stop working our everyday jobs, our plan is to, do this full time. And then we will be able to, have our breaks. But we listen to a lot of victim stories and survivor stories about surviving crimes and surviving SA and DV. It's very heavy to listen to stories. And then also we literally do an interview and then jump over to digging into these missing persons cases or all these crazy cases. It's a lot to it.
Last night we had 2 laptops open. We were both editing interview videos.
Until 2:30 in the morning. So we don't stop. And then we wake up in the morning, literally wake up in the morning at 5:45. So it's nonstop. We definitely
Hi, Melbourne, Australia. Did the intruder go through the garage when it was open for 2 minutes before it shut back down?
See?
Possibly.
They
maybe possibly could have been, already there, too.
I did want to look into that, Nick. I did want to look into Jonathan's. I did see, I do, children with autism have a very special place in my heart. Not because I'm on the spectrum, not all of it, but it's because I do work with children on the spectrum. I do. and with a lot of special needs. So that is hard for me to see when.
Oh, weird
You know that.
pockets. We have a lot of empathy. We have to figure out how to separate those things. And we sit in interviews and we cry with people. And I think that that's okay. And that's perfectly human. That's a human reaction, right? So we don't want to be fake and formal. We tell everyone up front when they come in for an interview, we're going to be very informal. We're probably going to cry with you. Like, we're going to sit with you and have a conversation. And it's going to be genuine human
And we don't,
interaction.
yeah. And when if you guys watch our interviews on YT, like the Victims' Voices interview, good morning,
Germany.
Good morning, Germany. It's nighttime over here. It's 11 p.m. our time. But if you guys watch our interviews on YT under Victims' Voices, the series we just started, we just dropped episode number 2. I promise things will get better as far as like figuring out our cameras and our mics. I promise it gets better, but the stories are amazing. We don't get a heads up on what the story's about. We want a raw reaction.
Mm-hmm.
So we're filming, we film it live. Like, there's no take 2. There's no let's run this back.
We don't know what they're about to tell us either.
Mm-hmm. We don't know what they're going to say. We don't know what the story's about. We don't know what crime they survived. The very first one came like really hard. The first episode came out of nowhere, and you can probably see it all over our faces on the episode.
We
So
were crying. We were both just crying.
yeah, we wasn't expecting that twist and turn in that one. But yeah, we let people tell their story exactly how they want to, and we listen. And we just use our platform to push it and to share their story and to help other survivors in crimes or, DBs or SA, anything like that. Any type of...
That's interesting. Somebody said they towed Nancy's car. Do you think they may have suspected someone was hiding in it? I hadn't thought of that perspective.
Oh.
I know, like, they, like, could check her car for DNA or, like, pull electronic, I don't know what I'm trying to say, like, the computer of, oh my gosh, what am I trying to say? Navigation. But I hadn't thought of it from that perspective.
She said that just made me realize how ridiculous my TikTok name is.
Because I said weird pockets, or because you said weird pockets? Who said it out loud?
I didn't.
It was me.
Did I?
I think it was me.
I know, when people start calling you by your username, you're like, what the hell?
What, I put that on there?
I mean, it's funny. And this is on the...
Yes, it is on YT. It's also on Spotify, though, and Apple, like if you're driving and you just want to listen.
Mm-hmm.
But on the YT is the video. You can actually see them.
So we have our regular podcast. That is aired on our regular podcast, Red Flags and Body Bags. We try to post everything on all platforms.
And if for some reason you find yourself searching it on those platforms and you can't find it, if you go to the top of our TikTok page and click the link, it'll take you to a page that has everything on there, and you just click it and it takes you to it.
Yeah.
So then you can find it all. What's new on Poor Nancy? Not much. We think that they're zeroing in on something, though. We think it's coming. 1 a.m. in North Carolina. We're about to get off of here, too. We really do have to go to bed. We like hanging out with you guys. We don't want to leave. I sure hope so. We hope so, too. We think that, or not we think that, but we just really hope that the family can get some sort of answers soon, because I cannot imagine how they're feeling.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. 12:03 down here in Louisiana.
In the bayou.
But yeah, so we're probably going to get off of here. We'll be back Wednesday for our Superfan Live. You guys should see us. We will post that afterwards on YT and FB. And then we'll be back on Friday also.
Yes, we'll see you guys. So if you're a super fan, we'll see you on Wednesday. If you're not, we'll see you on Friday. Tammy, I'm not sure about that.
That's the one.
I'm not sure, Tammy. Are you from Tucson? Do you live in Tucson? How the police checked in the camping places in the area. I'm not sure. Zun, 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 zun. Kayla, I see the mall. Swampy Bayou where sometimes you go in and never come out. Just saying, girl, that's what I'm saying. Tammy. Tammy, are you I haven't seen anything about that.
Rest well, DJ Sparkle.
Rest well, DJ Miss Sandy. We're glad you found us too. We will see you soon.
We're glad you guys are all here. We're glad that you found us, and we hope that you continue to come hang out with us and do this thing and share stories and all the things.
Miss Sandy, this is an amazing community. Rosie, whoa. You found me. That's weird. You did. You found me.
Good night. It's 1:06 here. What is happening? That's weird, huh? Oh. Our screen's being weird. Interesting.
Scotland, time for you to get up. Oh, Lord. Yes, facts.
That's
not
what I'm
fake.
going to be thinking in the morning, like, oh my god, it's time for me to get up.
Yes. Isn't that not odd?
Yeah, very strange.
Wait. That one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Kel.
Good afternoon, mate.
Kel's from Australia, guys.
Rosie, you're in Texas, and it's 12:07. Nice. We're in Colorado.
Thanks for the follow, Sandy.
Yeah, thanks, Sandy. Good eye, mate. Love ya. Love you too, Kel.
We love you, Kel.
Go get that crocodile, mate.
Thanks
Oh,
for
sweet.
the follow. Go check out Victims' Voices. It's
Yes.
a really big deal.
I just saw an alligator. Alligator.
Kel's going to say everything in the chat, so you'll repeat it.
Alligator.
UK, it's 6:07 in Scotland. Is it the next day in Scotland? Because, Kel, it's
Think so.
Tuesday for you, right? Sorry, I keep chewing on these Tic Tacs, forgetting that everyone can hear me. Yeah, it's Tuesday for Kel. Aw, we love you, Kel. Oh, Wednesday. What? All right, we're for real going to get off
Yes.
now and get some sleep. We are going to keep following all things Nancy Guthrie and everything else that we can possibly follow and cover. We will be doing that too. We'll be keeping you guys updated on everything that we know. I wrote down all the notes from live tonight, so I'm going to go research and look up and see what I can find on all of those things. And we will report back.
Yes, we will. See you, mate. But we love you guys. What part of Colorado? We are not far from Denver.
Oh.
But yes, we love you guys. We think you're fabulous. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really appreciate you. Without you guys, we would be,
We'd just be sitting here with this microphone, like, talking to the wall or something.
yeah, we'd just be making friends, just trying to anyway. We're in Parker. Okay, that's what's up. We're not far from Parker.
We would be dreaming
Yeah.
about all the things that we could do. So you guys make it possible. And I don't know. I think that that's so powerful. You guys are a part of every bit of it.
Kel said you were always going to make it.
Oh, thanks, Kel.
Thank you, Kel.
We have dreams. We want to change things for survivors. We want shame to switch sides. We want perpetrators to carry shame and not victims. We want to change the world in every way that we can. We want to help families that have missing loved ones. We want to make sure that systems that are broken don't get ignored and things don't get swept under the rug. And we want to do all those things. So we know
Absolutely.
that we could not do that without you guys, and we appreciate it very much. Amen.
What's the last thing? What are you
Yeah.
saying?
Like, we keep saying we're getting off, and then we're like, wait, what is that? What does that say? What does that say? I brought all this candy down here, and I only ate Tic Tacs. This is what I brought with me to the live.
Yes, we have a lot of work to do. On Zach's Insta, it says that from 2024, it said that he, I think, owns a car dealership or something. So, yeah. So I'm not sure if that's still what he does. I don't know if that's how he sold the Range Rover to Luke. I'm not really sure. We're gonna have to look into that some more. Yeah, but yes, we love you guys. We are literally like 2 hours behind.
I know, we were supposed to get off at 9:30.
I'm gonna go hop in the shower. That's my favorite. I need that VIN.
Favorite.
All right, I'll try. I'll try to grab that VIN number for you.
It's these ones, the Fruit Adventure. Those are my favorite. I have ADHD, and I was unmedicated until my adult life. It's a long story.
My favorite's the orange.
And I learned how to self-medicate with candy. And so the only addiction I've ever had in my life is sugar.
Yeah, mine's
Go
the
figure.
orange. I like the orange.
I think it could have been a lot worse, so I'm just going to deal with all the dentist visits that I have to do.
Yeah, you do.
All right, for real though, this time. We love you guys.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. We
Yeah.
will see you soon.
If you guys are a super fan, we'll see you on Wednesday. If not, we'll see you guys on Friday. We love you guys, and you're fabulous.
And good night.
Good night.
Sleep tight.
I don't know how to do your thing.
Oh, Chloe's not allowed to end the live.
Nope. Gangster Grandma, good night to you, Gangster Grandma. That's
Chloe's
a
not
fabulous
allowed
name.
to click buttons anymore. Hold on. I was almost about to click the wrong one, too.
Oh, my God.
All right. Bye, guys. We love you. We'll see you soon. Have a great night. I was about to click the wrong thing, too. All right. Let me